the Hall of Fame. Big box sale.
Y'all must have forgot.
Y'all must have forgot.
In the booties.
Attention. Friends came in at 1.
This is a mega.
It's a weekly wrap up.
It's paydays.
Judge on the panel.
Very competitive.
Jan!
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Fight!
Yo, hey girl, it's LADYCHANDUNDEM, right, nonetheless, and welcome to We Back in the Booties In. It's the weekly wrap up shiggity shiggity show in the Booties In. Ding 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 ding. What up, girl? Kaboom. Hi guys, what's going on? I'ma get coming over, we soon done. Oh, God, what a day, what a day, what a day. I tell you. Matey. Hope you guys have had a great day. I'll give you a little rundown of my days in a bit, but I just to remind you, we are at the weekly wrap up shiggity shiggity what? Shiggity shiggity show. Woo! Woo! Sometimes I just find it easier to sing a little tune. It just helps me express what I just don't really sometimes have the words. I don't know. I realise I do that, but you know, I am an artist and that's what I do. So I guess that's a part of me. I am sorry. I'm broken up. I'm a little tired. It's been a long hour today, but it's all good in the hood. I thought I'd do the show today instead of yesterday because, you know, sometimes we alternate between the Monday and the Tuesdays because I knew I had to be up and about and stuff to do, so it needs to be as fresh as possible. So we are going to do the members only roll call. Are you ready? Okay, so let's go. Adrian Nicole, what up, gorgeous? In the Buddhism. And T, the boiler room, in the Buddhism. Team Fatty, love you, Fatty, in the Buddhism. Boxing God 7, in the Buddhism. Nephew for real, what up, Neff? In the Buddhism. Mr. Cooler, in the Buddhism. Hesse, in the Buddhism. King Boxing, what up, Lady Chan, in the Buddhism. Donald Banks, DB, in the Buddhism. Dad 983, in the Buddhism. Ricky Ricardo, mi hermano, in the Buddhism. Modern King Boxing, King Ronda Don, in the Buddhism. Mark Niggity Nash TV, what up, Mark? In the Buddhism. Zara K, what up, girl? Leon Fury, in the Buddhism. Don't touch your bum, in the Buddhism. Stephen T, in the Buddhism. The queen that never fails is Lisa Bales, in the Buddhism. Nesta Bedford, in the Buddhism. What up, God? What up, gangster? Retro boxing and documentaries. Blood boxing. Independence. Conchonnery. Independence. Harlem's finest. Art of the leg. Independence. D-Style boxing, mi hermano también. En el edificio. Ya te sabes. AJ all day. Independence. Charlo. What up, Cha? Thanks for coming through the other day. Independence. Upload type el primero en el edificio. Ya te sabes. And last but not least, Wales and Cardiff's finest, it's Dr. P. Independence. Okay. So let me get this get the how was your day, God? My day, what a day, what a day. It was a day and a half. It's good stuff. It was just like there was no middle ground. There was none. It was very polarizing. It was extremely good, and then it was extremely bad. Let me explain. Let me just type this in real quick. The banner. She is I and I am her. Oh, which banner are we? Okie jokes. God, there's a lot on El Banor. Let's use this one. Edit. Yeah, so it's a bit of a crazy one for the I and I. Let's just move this mic out of the way just for a minute so I can have access to the keyboard. Yeah, and then we can get the lovely co-hosts that are in the building. I will put the link in the chat for anybody else to, come through. Just, make sure you behave yourselves. Tyson Fury. Oh, yes, he does. He exercises. He exercises the rematch clause. Dun, dun, dun. Which one? The rematch clause. Yes, he does. Coming from Frank Warren and Michael Benson as well. Rematch clause for... Oh, God, I spelled that wrong, didn't I? OLEKSANDR... Paul up. Alexander, no. His name's long. Usyk. Alexander Usyk. Key doubts. Semicolon. Now let's go for the weekly wrap up. Shiggity show. Oh, Lord. Wrap up. Show. Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Okay, up there. Got the Cash App new handle there as well. Okie dokie. Let me just make sure each size of the rematch clause. OLEKSANDR Usyk, the weekly wrap up shiggity show. That's right. Kaboom. Does my mic sound nice? Jiggity check 1, check 2. Does my mic sound nice? Okie dokes. Me. So, I'm introducing, introducing, introducing. It's AJ all day and King Boxing. Ding, 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 ding. What up, Joe? Kaboom. What up, guys?
Yo.
What's up? What's up, Eduardo?
What's going down?
It's going down. Are we extra deep today?
I just a little jet lag,
Oh yeah, you be blind, we're blind, little sunshine. Okay. Oh, you do tell. Is there anywhere tropical?
Huh?
Was it anywhere tropical?
No, I just went to Chicago.
Okay, so it's is that a different time zone? Yeah, just a little bit. 1 hour?
Oh yeah, it goes back to Central. It's like an hour behind.
Central time, yeah, okay. I'm at my job, but I'm listening. What up, Art and ALOT? That's right. I can see all the other bits and pieces coming through. I will do a nice old super chat. Thanks, sis, my sister, as usual. The queen that never fails. It's Lisa Bales. Okay, so my day, God, what a day, guys. I don't know if anybody had a day like me, so I had a really good day. So I was down at Talksport today, and that was the good part. I was on. They just threw me the deep end. It was like, you just go live with Ade. So I was live for about 15-20 minutes with Ade, chopping it up with Fury Usyk. It was a nice chat. Yeah, and we had a really good time actually doing the chat. So shouts out to Ade Oladipo. I just realised
Nice. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, I was wearing both cargo pants. Well, this was straight to radio, and it was live. I'll get the audio tomorrow. They'll give it me, so I'll see if I can.
Sweet.
But yeah, I have the audio tomorrow. We was both wearing cargo pants. That's like the camos, the camo cargos. And then somebody in the lift had the cargo camo kind of jacket. I was like, mate, are we going to war here in Talksport? Why everybody's camoed up? Like, why is everybody camoed up, mate? Is this an undertone that somebody needs to explain a little few things? Because I don't know. I decided to put the camo. It's raining in London. The temperature's dipped. I don't know what's happened. It's super duper wet, horrible day. Great as fuck after we was having. My mum was like, and we were hotter than New York last week. I'm like, yeah, not anymore. Sorry. That's all gone to pot. So yeah, camoed up and yeah, beautiful studios down there at Talksport. Great staff as well. Shouts out to Sarah and Catherine as well. So my BGB. And then that was the good part. Then we get in the car driving, and it's about an hour drive from my house. Talksport is, and driving, and maybe about 2 miles away from my house. And my friend, and she's my assistant as well. Excuse me. She's doing the whipping, right? And so there's 2 lanes. You lot know we drive on the right side. So the driver's on the right side, passengers on the left. But we drive in the left lanes, and overtake lanes are the right lanes, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in the right lane because the right lane is the lane that's going straight, and the left lane is a lane that turns to the left to go over the bridge into South London. Yeah. We're going straight because we stay in West. So we're just, red. It's a red light, and just there. And then there's I don't know. This is how it happened in my mind. This is what happened. This is how I saw it. So I'm facing this way, and then my friend had the heating on in the car. And I was like, "Yo!" I said, "It's so hot, that heating." And she went, "Oh, what?" Like that. And then in my peripheral to the left, so that's the window next to me. It just went dark, like black. Like I was thinking, like. But as I saw that, so I saw it go black, but then I kind of looked and saw this car, this was like coming in. So then I thought, nah, he's just gonna like that. I don't know, maybe he's just, but no. So as he did that, so I've kind of did that. So I'm looking at my friend who's the driver now, and then it's just boom, like that, right? Her glasses fly off. I'm like this. I got my seatbelt on, thank God, but I'm like whipped, legs bang, bang against the door, right? We was like, what? Like, we're confused. We don't even know we don't even know what's happened. Like, we're like, what? Like, what's just happened? And then she's like, no. And then I'm like, are you all right? Like, she's like, yeah, you okay? I'm like, oh, my knee, my knee. And she's like, fuck, my neck, because she's been like that. It's like a side, because remember, we're not out from the back. This guy's come in and tried to just fucking go in front. We're stationary. It's a red light. It's a couple cars in front of us. This guy's just coming from the left because that lane is to go, because the left lane light is now saying green because you lot are going over the bridge. So we're in the straight lane where it's red for us. So he's realized, oh, fuck, I'm in this lane. I want to go in this one. So he just decides, because he's indicating left as well. He just decides, for real, he's just coming in. And we're not even moving. This is the weirdest thing. Bangs us up. Then there's an ambulance coming this way. And then there's an ambulance going, that's going to turn left. But this guy's did so much fuck shit that he's hit us with so much force that it's ping-pong, so, like a ping-pong thing, like a pinball thing. So he's banged into us, bang, and then he's banged into the ambulance. Like, this guy, listen. So we're all like, yeah. So my friend got out and she's like, so she looked at her car, and she's gone up to the other person's car. At this point, I don't know at that time that it's a guy. So because it's an SUV, and my friend drives a Mercedes nice Benz, right? So we're low, they're high. So that's why it went all black for me. So out gets out this tiny little Asian man, about no more than 5 foot tall, right?
Oh,
right.
Little guy.
Oh God. So I thought it was a woman, because I was like, I'm going to tear the bitch up. Yeah. I'm going to tear her up. Yeah. Because I bet you this is a woman driver. I just my bad. I just thought it would be a woman driver. This little guy comes out, and then she's talking, and he doesn't seem to be that responsive. He's looking at his from where I'm sat. I've not got out of the car. So where I'm sat, he's basically, I could see his whip looks toe up from the flow up, right? It was a Volvo SUV. Those that don't know what a Volvo is, it's a car from kind of like Sweden, I think. Usually quite really good built cars. But anyway, so he gets out and he's not really. He's looked over and he's not. And then she's kind of like, because really we're dazed. We're like, I don't even know what's going on. She's come back in the car and we're like, did that just happen? That everything stopped. Ambulance is there. This is that. And I went, oh, it's a man. And she went, yeah. I said, so what's he saying? She said, he isn't speaking though. I said, oh, maybe he doesn't speak English. So I buzzed down the window and I went, excuse me, come here. And he's come and he's just like, I said, why aren't you speaking? And then he just looks at me, he says nothing, he's got his phone in his hand. He looks about in his, I would say, mid-50s, something like that, maybe late 50s even, maybe late 50s. And I'm like, why aren't you saying nothing? I said, oh, don't you speak English? And he went, no, he was broken. He went, no, I speak English. He said, no, I speak English. And I went, well, mate, what's that about? And he was like, at least nobody is hurt.
well, that's not the point, sir.
I was like, why? Yeah, exactly, AJ. So I was like, why did you pull out like that? You're in the wrong lane. This is you're coming out. Like, even if you want to just try cut people up, like he did it he just put his foot on the gas, mate. And that's why it was the impact. I was like, what was you doing? For one, even when this road is moving, it's 20 miles per hour. It's a slow moving road. This guy had pushed us out, hit us with so much force that our car had moved partially into the oncoming traffic lane. So where the ambulance and all the oncoming traffic was, if we would have just itched up, we could have been collided with head on now. So we would have been hit by him, banged up there, and then boom, coming from the incoming traffic. God is fucking good. Because that lane coming back, the oncoming is moving, you know?
Well, thank God you guys are okay. you guys weren't too badly hurt because like this. I mean, because matter of fact, Chad, I know you remember when I went on vacation? I went to Disneyland like probably a month ago. I went with a female friend of mine, and she actually suffered an injury because somebody ran over her foot with a scooter at the park, actually. And we were just standing there minding our business at like one of the spots in the park. Out of nowhere, like she just we see the lady hits her, and it's like she kind of yelled a bit, but then like she stopped, and while her foot still caught in the scooter, and she accelerates again and runs it over further. At that point, I mean, I was already trying to get her off to stop it, but when she did that, the Asian lady was driving it, probably in her 50s or 60s, and at that point, I was about to throw her off the scooter. Because it's like what are you doing accelerating? Are you trying to like really run like break her foot? I mean it's like it's like then this guy just coming out saying like, oh, at least nobody was hurt. I'm like, bruh, are you serious? Like, well, my car's totaled or your car's totaled. It's like, dude, come on, my guy, like, are you serious? I'd have got pissed off with the guy. It's like, hey, why are you talk like, why are you saying that? Look at me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. These people, that seems like that seems to be the script. At least nobody was hurt. And so I was like, so my friend's now calling the insurance company straight off. So she's doing it through the.
Is the car totaled? How bad's the damage?
I'll get it there.
Okay.
This is the thing. So she's calling. So she's taken pictures of the front of her car, taking pictures of his, taking his license picture, and then now she's calling the insurance thingy. So I'm like talking to him. I'm like, yeah, you do that. I'll get his name and his number. So I was like, what's your name? And I said, so he said, no, I speak English. He said, I try and go into airport to pick up my parents-in-law and I'm rushing. So, okay, so that's why you fucked us up. But anyway, so I was like, okay, so what's your name? And he was like,
well, you better call him and tell him you're going to be a few hours late.
Yeah. You're picking up shit. So his name, no, I can't even, fuck it, I'm saying it. Fuck it, because it was a dope name though.
Oh, really?
His name was like so dope. I was just like, God. So I was like,
it was like Jet Li or something, like one of those names.
No, it was this. So he was like, I was like, could you spell your name out? Because I already knew it's probably going to be something. If he said, I wouldn't probably know phonetically how to spell it, possibly. So he was like, yeah, SHAOGIN. So I was like, Xiaojin. And he looked at me like this.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
Yeah. And he said, my name is Xiaojin. Like that, looking at me like, how do you know how to say it? And then I was like, can I have your surname? And he was like, okay. He's looking at me like, this is you get this one, bitch. And he was like, XIONG. Here's me, Xiaojin Zhong. It's him. Yes, my name is Xiaojin Zhong.
Wow.
I know how to pronounce X. I said, because I've been to China.
That name is pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I said, you got a nice name. I said, I pronounce it because I've been to China. And I said, well, my name's Chan. So, we're trying to do shum. Yeah, but Xiaoxin Zhong, shouts out to you. Anyway, so he was like, his car fucked. His car couldn't even move. His car, everything, just a whole thing. So my friend's car, it was like the left front wheel arch, and then the light casing had broken off, like one of the beam lights.
Got it.
And so then she just went boom and pulled it out, right? And I don't know, Mercedes, shouts out to them because they make some fucking tough cars. Obviously they're German, but it's also light enough that she pulled it out and it just went bonk. Like, so when you look at her car, yeah, it's got a broken lamp light like casing, minor dent, but you wouldn't notice that it was how it looked first before she popped it out. I was like, yo, that's crazy. And his car's all like with a hole in it where you can see, that he's the one that's gone into us because we got the impact.
Right. Yeah.
We've got the impact pattern where
So his car took the brunt of the damage.
He's got the scrape, boom. So you can see like the horizontal lines traveling backwards. Insurance people will be like, "Yeah, you're the one that did that." So his car couldn't move. He can't go to the airport, and we got checked over by like the ambulance. Like, yeah, guys, oh God, it's all the insurance people. Like, is anybody injured? So he told them about neck. My neck and my back. She was like, her neck's a bit. But she said passenger banged her knee up a bit. She said my glasses are destroyed because her glasses went because it's bang, vroom, like that. Yeah. So other than that, so he logged that down and he's like, yeah, we'll have CCTV as well. So we'll grab that and and. So he was there getting everything checked out and sorted, and my left knee is throbbing. I tell you that really badly.
Oh no!
Yeah, and So and then we was cleared to go. Like, bye.
Thank God you guys were okay. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I rang him to make sure that was his number, and then he rang me back. He went, "You're gone now, yeah?" Oh, yes, Xiao Xinzhong, we've left. I've left the Buddhism. Then, sorry, we will get to boxing, guys. This is The Young and the Restless. The life of Shan. Nothing's ever just like straightforward. Everything has to be a fucking extravaganza. And then I get home after all that, like a friend's like, oh, bye. She's livid, by the way. She's livid. Oh my God, they're gonna give me a replacement car. They're asking me, do I want a Vauxhall Corsa? The Vauxhall Corsa was like a small car, and he's like, oh, I remember the guy saying, granted, you are driving the Mercedes, so we will try and match it to at least that size of car. You give him some little mini vehicle now, you know what I mean? So she was like, hey, she was livid about that, but she's like, and then she sent me more pictures and she pulled out a little bit more. She went, it's not that bad. It's still got to go to it's still going to get picked up. It's still got to get done. But in the grand scheme of things, how that car held up to what his car looked like, wow. Yeah, man. I mean, Volvo, this ain't a great look for you. I've just like probably made you lose about how many subscribers we got here?
Stock went down about maybe 2%.
Yeah, stock's gone down. Yeah, and then on top of it, so then I'm at home, and then my mum sends me a text. I'm like, oh no! All I saw was I was like, I rang. She said basically the text was, I just got a call, and Victoria's dead. I'm like, so those that don't know Victoria, obviously, maybe some people in the chat may have even known Victoria. She was a girl that I grew up with. A white girl. She long blonded hair. She was the spoiled one. She was a tomboy. Like she used to wear, the baggy jeans, pin rolled, or the Jordans, this and that. And her stepdad was in the music industry, and he used to go to sometimes concerts. He'd be the promoter, so he'd bring over like rappers, like and back in the day, he had like Crisscross and jump, the Mac gotta make you like if anyone's from my era, and all of those types of things. And she always had the latest fly shit and that used to be one of my friends as well, like the nearest and dearest, from about the age of 7 years old to maybe about consistently 6 or 7 years old till probably about 18. And then paths change and that, and this and that. She moved away, I moved away, and then I spoke to her. She was like, Shin, she called me Shin. She's like, Shin, I see you doing this music thing, man. You're sick, man. Like that's how she'll talk, Victoria. You're sick, man, Shin. Wicked, Shin. I can't wait to see you. I was like, yeah, we definitely got to catch up. Yeah, so but I'm always talking to her mum on Instagram. Like her mum will always, oh, look at the picture of me and you. When you look at you when you was 8 years old, that she'll send me those like pictures on my DMs and that, and we'll talk. And she's always supportive of what I'm doing, right? And then so I said, Mum, but how did she know? My mum's like, don't know. I was like, I'm gonna hit up her mum. So I did, and her mum said, unfortunately it's true. Because I was like, tell me this isn't so. And she said, unfortunately it's true. She said, she died of what looked like a seizure because she suffered with seizures. So I'm speaking to the coroner in the morning tomorrow. So could we just do like definitely a moment of silence for my friend Victoria? Yeah. So let's go. Oh, Vicky, man. Crazy. So,
Condolences. Sorry for your loss.
thank you. And it's just
Welcome.
like, my other friend just died like last month. You remember that, AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it feels like I had another friend just before that. And it's just like, what a day. Like, and then also we need to, I won't put it out there, but we're sending love and light also to Kenny Ken, who's going through a difficult time. That's why.
Yes. Prayers to him. Yes. Salute to Kenny Ken. Prayers.
So,
What? My brother's going through some. Yeah. Blessings, brother. Blessings.
yeah, it's a really bad accident with his child. So, yeah. So we'll do some prayers right now, and everybody can say their individual prayer if they want. But I'll say, dear Father, please at this time send your healing, your love, your light, your guidance to our brother, who's one of the nicest guys that you have created, and it's a pleasure to be in his presence. Pleasure to know such a nice guy, a great husband, a great father, family man. Please send your healing angels and touch him and his daughter and his wife and his other daughter, and enable a speedy, healthy, full recovery. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Coming, Ken. She's gonna be all right. Don't worry about it. So it's been a day. It's been a week. It's been a bit of a. So as you can see, there's no middle ground. There was nothing middle that I told you. It was up and it was down, wasn't it? But we're here and we shall keep plodding on until God says, yeah, it's your time, girl. It's time for you to go up because, honey, we're the rest of that part of the journey. I was like that in the car. I was scared. Anytime the SUV was going, I was like, oh God, like, yeah, it gave me the jitters the whole way. I was like, God, yeah. But we're good, and we will just keep on plodding on as we do, because we are so far, we're all still in the Buddhism. Just shows you that life can change like that. Because just before the car crash and just before that, I literally just posted on my Instagram, like, well, being in the car, boom. And I posted that, and then, like, literally 40 seconds later, bang, 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 bang. Like, you know what I mean? So, things, it's perspective. You're like, damn, like, 1 minute you're just this, and then the next minute that. It's just, and then the next minute Kenny, then the next minute my friend's dead, and it's just like, it's crazy stuff, man. Yeah. So yeah, but anyway, that was my story, and yeah, and thank you for the nice comments, and you know, people hitting me up because I was like on Twitter, I'm like, listen, I just was in a car, I was just in a car crash accident, like, and I said to the group, and I was like, yo, this is crazy, and I think I was like, I am all right, don't worry. Could do the weekly wrap up. Shut up. I'm going to do it all in the name of the Lord for this one, man. Yeah, do it for Kenny Ken, do it for my friend Victoria, and we keep it pushing. So, okie dokes. So, let's go. We are at the weekly wrap up. Shiggity shiggity word, shiggity shit. In the Buddhism. Okie dokes. So, shall we get on for getting on? Because you know what we're going to be talking about. I do see all the chats and the notifications and stuff, I will get them. They store, so don't worry. They won't be going anywhere. I can retrieve them. So, guys.
Hello.
What we saw at the weekend was crazy. Oh yeah, Ade tried to answer me. I said I predicted a new UD. I thought I was going to go for an SD not because of the skill set level, because I know, and he went corruption, and I went yes. We did speak about that. So he was like, no, I need to see receipts that you predicted that. I've got it on Twitter. I've been predicting the same thing for weeks and weeks with all of you guys. So, Ade will send you a good old little clip there about that. And so we saw what transpired, which should have been a unanimous decision. Let's just be real.
Yes, it should have
been a decision. So I have to literally, we are going to do a rewatch and point score just because we haven't did it fast and then done this, because sometimes most of the times, 8 out of 10 times, we have done the rewatches after the weekly wrap-up show. And sometimes, if time permits, we try to do them before the weekly wrap-up show, so then we can give you that score. But I can honestly say, first watching it, because I was calling the show and calling the fight, but I was on live, and it was quite an exciting live. I was talking to so I'm like, damn, I'm saying, they're going to give this a draw. But I knew it wasn't a draw, because I was like, so by the time I'd seen, because I skipped out in round 3, too much talking, but I seen what I seen. So rounds 1 to 3, that's OLEKSANDR USYK. Round 4, 5, and 6, that's Tyson Fury. Now it's the debate. You may give some people gave Tyson Fury 7. Okay. But I mean 7 Usyk. 8 is where he broke his nose. 9 is where he had him like a pinball ball in a pinball machine. Right? 10 and 11, that was Usyk. 12 was, some people gave that to Fury, some people gave it to Usyk. Fury tried to let off a few shots and go a bit hard on the 12th round, and tried to, at the latter end of the 12th round, cry and hold Usyk. And I was like, damn, we've only got 10 seconds left and this guy wants to do a clinch. So for that, I gave it to Usyk. You could give that. I'm down for any. We had a knockdown. So if you want to do 7-5, that's doing a pity thing. Okay, I could get that. That's a pity round to Tyson Fury. I'm comfortable at 8-4, and I'm comfortable at 9-3. You didn't win. You didn't win no more than 4 rounds. He didn't win no more really than 4 rounds. He didn't. So that's what I saw, and what we saw is kind of what we knew, in a way that he was. I mean, nobody thought that. Well, some people did predict Usyk to get a stoppage. I was like, y'all are tweaking. Usyk's not going to stop Fury. That's one thing. I give Fury the credit. He once he was hurt, he's got this just Twilight Zone powers of recovery. So he did recover. And I keep telling people, like online, who are going back and forth to Fury rights, just because something's competitive doesn't make it a close fight. I've seen people pitch a shutout against 12-round shutout against an opponent, but that opponent was still competitive. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yes. I think people are getting confused that it was competitive, but it wasn't a close fight. No. So yeah, so they just want to mark it up, because all I'm getting on Twitter, just because AJ got beaten and thingy, I had to show them the slow down footage. I said, where? I said, I don't ever remember AJ getting 10-8'd. I don't remember him looking at 4. Tyson Fury visited nearly all 4 sides of the ring. It was definitely 3 sides. He was like, boing, boing, boing. Now listen, Linda. Yeah, no, I don't remember AJ looking like that. So you talk about that flurry. Guess what? I found the thingy, my news report. I put it on. Some people was like, "Bruh, I don't think you put that." Oh, I didn't even realize how many AJ slipped. Like nearly the majority of them them shots. I was like, yeah, out of a 14 shot combo, or 14 shots at Alexander Usyk. He caught AJ flush twice and skimmed twice. AJ that thingy thing. I was like, yeah, when you're watching it, yeah, you think AJ's getting caught with the shots because you won it. So I said I don't understand why we're even talking about AJ. It's Fury fight that we're talking about here. So the deflection is just crazy. The Fury lot, they're on life support right now. Time of death, 22:47. So
Of course.
yeah, that's where they need to go. So they'd be back and forth with me everywhere and this and that. Oh, and then the racial abuse happens. Oh, Blackie. They're calling me Blackie and this and that. I'm like, okay, all right. Okay, all right, I'm black. Thanks a lot. Is that supposed to be, am I supposed to be like, oh, no, I'm not Blackie. I'm not. Yeah, I am Blackie and I'm proud. Thank you. His fan base are vile. His fan base are just vile. They're just so vile. And shouts out to Ring IQ because we be going, like, we have to be teaming up like motherfucking Voltron out here, mate, with these cats. Like the way they're going. Julius may see someone pounce on me. He enters the chat and Julius is like, yeah, come on. In the booties. Yeah, and I see, like, they be pouncing us. We just say our normal tweets, just what we're thinking, and it just makes me go harder. If you look at my timeline, it's just Fury ate shit, Fury ate shit, Fury ate shit, Fury ate shit. Here's why he ate shit, here's why he ate shit. Oh, yeah, did I tell you why he ate shit? And they are livid. They are so fucking livid, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, that's my experience thus far. We can go a bit more in depth when I get you guys' opinions and what you saw. So let's go with you, A to the J.
Well, first off, I just want to preface what I'm about to say with this.
Sure.
Happy New Year. Of course, so
that tripped me out.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Concussion is a mofo right there.
But yeah, I to start off, I got to cook for a minute. I might be talking. I got a lot to say.
Go ahead. I'm going to keep
Okay. I picked Alexander Usyk to win this fight on points. I said as much on the weekly wrap-up show last week when this was discussed. CHANN could back me up. I said the result would be controversial. What I meant by that is that Usyk would look to have won the fight by all accounts, but it would either probably be a split decision in his favor or a draw or a split decision on the fight by all accounts. But sorry. Okay, cool. I was wondering, is that me? What's going on there? Yes. So fight starts. Usyk is very sharp. I agree with CHANN. I gave Usyk the first 3 rounds. Fury was not doing much. He was showboating, putting his hands behind his back. I don't know why he was doing all this. In the corner, more or less, just doing an Ali impression, shaking around. But you're not landing punches, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Usyk is still getting the better of you and outlanding you. He was landing jabs, stabs to the body, straight crosses to the head. Pretty much, he forced the issue. He was the aggressor for most of the fight. I'd say probably, the majority of it, pretty much. But then the tide shifted in the mid rounds. Fury won rounds 4 to 6 clearly. Was getting the better of it with body shots, uppercuts. He seemed to have kind of figured Usyk out and was timing him. Landed a ferocious uppercut in the 7th, but in that same round, Usyk comes back again. He just turned the tide yet again because he came back in that 8th and really put it on Fury. I think busted his nose, cut him above the head. And by that point, I think, Tyson Fury was in a crisis mode. He was really worried about what was going to happen. But then out of nowhere, in that 9th round, man, Usyk unleashed Fury on Fury. I mean, just absolutely battered him. Like, just it was birthday or Christmas. He beat his ass like a pinata in there. Had him all over the place. I agree that the fight could have been stopped in that moment. You could definitely want a stoppage. I mean, everybody here knows that we've seen fights stopped for much less. Ask Tony Weeks or Howard Foster for that matter. But he Tyson made it out okay. And in my opinion, Usyk pretty much dominated and won the rest of the fight from even the championship rounds. I mean, Fury recovered and came back into it, but not enough to win the rounds, in my opinion, or the rest. So I agree it should have been 8-4. Generous if you want to have 7-5, but that's being generous. But I see an 8-4 kind of fight. And with that win, the heavyweight division has been liberated. Couldn't have happened to a much nicer guy. Usyk is a true warrior, a true fight. He's the real fighting man, the modern road warrior. I mean, what this guy has accomplished is just extraordinary. I mean, with this, he'll probably go down as the greatest Ukrainian fighter of all time, let alone boxer. I mean, just a gold medalist, cruiserweight champion in 15 fights, now an undisputed heavyweight champion in just 22 fights. I mean, 6-fighter heavyweight. The guy is a true legend, a true professional, a humble guy all around. And let's talk about the antics after the fight. Of course, this didn't surprise me at all. I mean, shame on that judge who literally tried to rob Usyk, because that's what he tried to do by giving it to Fury. I mean, like I said, we expected this. And I kind of blame the ref, too, because the fight could have been stopped in the 9th. I absolutely believe that if Usyk was under a punishment like that, the fight would have no doubt been waved off. That's my opinion. That's what I think. But I mean, I just don't understand how. I mean, then Fury coming out saying he won and that he only got the decision due to the war in Ukraine. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, that just proves how much just how scumbag he really is. And his fans are no different, of course. I mean, I don't really try to take these people too seriously because, in my opinion, they're nothing but cowards. Will only say what they say online because they're too cowardly to say it to the person's face. So they take the Twitter and the YouTube and just try to get away with it on there. So I just don't really pay attention to these people. Then, of course, they're trying to. Team Fury is trying to rub salt in the wound even further, talking about like he broke Usyk's jaw. Then you got media articles, news stories running with this. Usyk's broken jaw. I mean, did you guys see him at the post-fight press? His jaw was broken. He was fine. Like, I mean, come on, I need to do your own investigative reporting properly because
on Instagram about that as well. I was like, well, can he talk? Does his jaw?
He was fine. You got like news sites reporting this. Alleged judge, like, dude, he was fine after the fight. He went to the post-fight press conference. He watched his teammate, Dennis Berinchik, win the title in the backstage. We saw it. It's like he was fine. He had some bruises here and there, but he was fine. He was okay. His jaw was intact. He was okay. But I'm just ecstatic, man. I mean, this was Alexander Usyk against the entire boxing establishment, as far as I'm concerned, not just Fury, because everybody was against him in this fight. I mean, Fury was the A side, the split decision, the referee, had the situation in the 9th, because they wanted that. I mean, this is the second attempt to rob Usyk, by the way. I mean, the first attempt was the AJ rematch. Now I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm a huge AJ fan as much as the next guy, but that was not a split decision.
Split decision.
No, I mean, one judge had it 7 rounds, the 5 for AJ. Like, hell to the no, that would no.
Fury. Yeah, no, trying to save face.
So that was the second attempt because
it was a slightly closer fight than the last fight. You didn't win more rounds than Usyk.
No, but in the rematch with Usyk still clearly won it, even though it was more competitive. Usyk was still the clear winner. So it's so the first attempt, now they tried again here, but I'm just glad the right man got their hand raised. As far as Tyson Fury goes, I really don't care. I mean, as far as like he could take the rematch if he wants, but I'm going Usyk again. I wouldn't mind watching it, but I think, like, as far as I'm concerned, Usyk could just retire. I mean, as much as Fury messed him around for 2 years, just all the shenanigans, all the nonsense from this guy. Like, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't even care if he just walked away and just hung him up. I mean, because he's done, in my opinion, he's done way more than enough. He's done way more than enough at this stage. So
I'm gonna go to when you're finished. Let me know. We'll go to Eduardo.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Yeah, no, you cook as long as you want. Sorry,
okay,
my
cool.
bad.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, but he's done more than enough to just walk away right now because because if Tyson Fury would want, come on, I mean, like what would he have done? Seriously, I mean, Usyk would have initiated a rematch, but what would Tyson Fury do? Would he vacate the belts? Would he do a rematch? And we've seen him walk away from one before, even when he was contractually obligated to do it. Mm-hmm. So, but congrats to Alexander Usyk. We finally have an undisputed heavyweight champion after waiting for so effing long. But as far as Tyson Fury goes, hey man, like I don't see the AJ fight happening now. If I'm being honest, I mean I think if he fights Anthony Joshua next, he gets knocked out. That's the only way he lose. Like not only will he lose, he gets knocked out for the first time.
Yeah,
I mean, but they can still have the fight though. But yeah,
I just want to add in, just in between that, I spoke about this with Ade today, and he actually agreed with me that although what we saw, it was a clear win for Usyk in the rematch, because I always do, is the rematch, is it a winnable rematch or is it not really a winnable rematch? And I have to say it's a winnable rematch for Tyson Fury, because if he would have stuck to where he was having success when he kept Usyk at range, and Usyk couldn't really get in for those 4, 5, and round 6, till he was being a goofball Fury and hanging on the ropes and stuff. If Tyson Fury boxes like that and just keeps Usyk pat when he comes in, uppercuts. I'm not saying it's going to be mad easy, because this is OLEKSANDR USYK that we're talking about.
Yeah.
But it's winnable. I can't say there's just no percent that Tyson Fury can win, because the rounds that we saw him have success were extremely successful.
Yes.
I would say if people want to compare the AJ fights, I give AJ credit all day for going 24 rounds, but the rounds that he was successful, they weren't as successful as how OLEKSANDR USYK's successful rounds were. And Tyson Fury's successful rounds they were really clear, definitive, successful rounds. Whereas AJ, he won some rounds. He did maybe a total of 8, 9 rounds in the combined 2 fights, right?
Yeah.
8-4, 8-4, 8-4, 8. You could even say maybe 9-3, 8-4 first fight, and I think maybe 8-4 the second.
Well, that's how I had a 9-3 the first fight, then 8-4 the second.
Yeah, I think that was what it was. And so I could see. So you kind of go like, if you saw that, sometimes with AJ, you could have thought the rematch isn't really a winnable rematch unless you. Whereas I could see that Tyson Fury can beat Usyk. I think I'm going possibility versus probability. He can possibly beat Usyk, but he probably won't.
Yeah, I mean, because Chan, like you touched on a very important topic. Because, like you said, that why didn't he force the issue? Pretty much, like when he gained the advantage. Like I think there's something about Usyk. It's like these guys with Joshua Dubois, like Usyk. It's like even though they're much bigger and stronger than him, Usyk sets this intense pace that's very hard to keep up with. I mean, even though he's like, even when guys are getting success on him, it's like he still has an advantage in a way of the pace and like the tempo he sets. And like as the fight goes on, he only gets stronger and stronger.
And it's hard for heavyweights to keep up with that pace.
Exactly. And the fact that Usyk,
Tyson Fury, as big as he is, he still got outpaced. But he's it's a bit of an anomaly that he can still keep pace.
Yes.
I could definitely see he's on the decline. Don't get it ever twisted, because he couldn't keep pace as a Deontay Wilder Part 2 Tyson Fury. He wasn't that guy where pace you could see that I can get Deontay Wilder out, but if this drags out another few rounds and it has to go the distance, I'll be all right. I don't think he was in a good enough condition this fight. This is the best Tyson Fury, I agree, that for this version of Tyson Fury. It's not the best Tyson Fury overall, because that was moons ago, and people need to forget about that, because that was in 2018, the first Deontay Wilder fight. 2018, 2019, whatever it was, it dragged, and then we went into mediations, arbitrations, and variations. That was on variations. So then it dragged out for all these 3 fights. We're not seeing that geezer again. That guy is left the Buddhism. He's got. But he can keep pace better than the other heavyweights that I've got, because Tyson Fury is he can be quite lucid and
well, he's very agile and nimble for his size.
Yeah, for his size. So that's always going to pose, and that's why it's a winnable rematch. That if he does that and then keeps the jab in his face, because we saw he's 85-inch reach. It's crazy.
Yep,
that's a crazy reach. And when we saw him fully extend that jab, Usyk was like, shouts out to Usyk because he's a fucking warrior. He was still pressing the action. There wasn't any part of him that was like, let me go back. Because even when he'd get popped, he would be like, all right, regroup. I'm still coming. All right.
I mean, because like he would just stay in his face and he would almost land with regularity. Almost, it would seem. He would just be in his grill like constantly.
Body, boom, boom. Yeah. So I'm just saying, I want to say on record, like to keep the same energy of where I was on TalkSport. Not say something there and then I'm saying something different here. Obviously I articulate, pronounce my T's over there, and but I'm saying, I do think it's a winnable rematch. It's a possibility. I don't know. I don't think it's a probability. I believe if they do rematch, that Tyson Fury loses, and he probably will lose. If he does by stoppage,
Yes. I mean, you could argue he should have been stopped here. He really should have. You could argue that, to be honest. You really could.
He stopped him technically anyway.
Yeah. I mean, he was literally out on his feet. He bounced across the rope 4 times. Like, I mean, the ref was clearly just, I don't know what was up. But I like to look at that guy. I don't know who that ref was, but now I need to keep my eye on him.
It wasn't the guy that did Cunningham, because when I spoke to Cunningham was like, no, that guy, he unfortunately passed away. I think he was I want to say maybe he's the same ref from Klitschko. That he allowed leaning. He allows leaning.
Rene Pabon. That guy, Luis Pabon, that guy. No, I don't think I'll look it up. I'll find out. No, I think it was him.
Luis Pabon was for Dubois
and Usyk. Also Usyk too as well. Yeah.
This guy, I know that he's ref Fury before. But nice. Let's go on to Eduardo.
Yeah.
Round 1, fight.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to y'all. I initially gave, like, Fury basically gave the first 2 or 3 rounds away. Just like, I don't know what he was doing, the twiddly toes or the twinkle toes shit for a while. Then he went on a slight run where I think he may have racked up like 4 or 5 rounds in a row. But then when it got to that certain point, this is the thing about it. Like, I gave all the rest of I didn't give him no 12th round. He got, like, Usyk won all the rest of the rounds of the fight.
How many rounds?
I don't think it's necessary 7-5 for Usyk, but 115, 112. So, but here's the thing about it. It kind of reminds me of Badu Jack or whatever. Like, the rounds Usyk won, it wasn't like their swing rounds. It's like he won them. So it was like, it wasn't like, well, I could have gave this round. Like, if you look at one of those judges' scorecards, Metcalf, the one that gave the fight to Fury, he gave the second round to Fury, which is impossible.
Oh, hell no. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he got his second round of Fury, which is complete. And he's, the Canadian judge. I was like, when I look back at the scores, I'm like, what the hell? Like, no way. Like, no way. And then the other judge that had like 114, 113, he gave Fury like the 12th round, but he kind of had similar to me, except for the 12th round, I just gave to Usyk. The thing about it is,
people gave it to Fury. I'm not mad about it. It's like,
it's still it still gets you in the right place, because
I say the swing runs were probably the 7th and the 12th. Maybe you could probably swing to either guy. I mean, but I think Usyk won those.
Swing the 12th. Yeah. Everyone's going, there's like 5 swing rounds. I didn't see it.
No. That's what that to me. That's the thing about it. It's not like you were saying earlier. It was competitive, but like I said, it's not like I'm giving you 7 and then I could look back at one of those rounds and be like, nah, Usyk. I literally think them 7 I gave Usyk, he won. That was it. And the 5 I gave Fury, he won. He did some good work. It's like he figured out, well, I need to put some energy in it. He attacked the body, which should have been obvious, but the way he was doing it, it was kind of putting him in a position. And I think towards like the 8th round, like after the 7th round, I think his gas just went out. It's like, and then Usyk just ratcheted up the pressure, and it was nothing he could do about it. It just got all over him. It was like, damn. Yeah. I don't see. This is why I kind of like. I wish they still had a standing 8 count, but low key when he
saw one, we did.
Yeah, when he fell into, well, they counted it more like, oh, you fell when he fell into the ropes the first time. That could have been counted as the first knockdown because the ropes did keep him off the ground. He couldn't even lift his arms. He was just falling all over the place.
You know what? He got hit 21 times, 20 or 21 times.
He was out on his feet. He was out.
That would have been a wave off. 21.
No, I don't think he was unconscious in the mind, but his legs was betraying him. Like he could not get his footing. He was falling all over the place. It's like, bro,
he was out on his feet.
He was getting hit with like multiple combinations, and I'm like,
he was out. No, he was out. He was out on his feet for sure.
Regardless, like I said, if he was out, I think the ref could have stepped in sooner and counted. Really, you could have counted that as like multiple. Like if he had got stopped the first time and called it a knockdown, and you let Usyk go again, I think that would have put more pressure. Like, because for the ref to sit there and watch the dude falling all over the place, I was just like,
I mean, the guy's running across the ring like he's in the middle of a fucking hurricane.
No, it was worse than running. He was sliding backwards with his hands down at an arch because he was about to fall down. It was bad. Like, really, to be honest, this is kind of like I'm kind of questioning a little bit of Fury. Like, really, in that situation, maybe you just don't want to go down, but probably be smart just to go down for a second,
take
a voluntary knee and gather yourself,
and get yourself back together.
John, while the spark out, you got up, like, because you rested, and the ref allowed you a little bit of extra restation there as well. I know it's not a real word, people. Before people come for me in my comments, like people when I said stonation, oh, that's not a real word. It is round here. When I say a word, it's fucking real. Go ahead, yeah.
So it's like it's kind of amateur. It's like, bro, just take the knee instead of just falling all over. Especially a big man like that. Take the knee real quick. Regroup yourself. You're not getting punched the whole time because you really probably could save yourself from getting hit with 10 straight punches. Like you was cause of a lull in the action, and you would have been able to you get to recover. So, and you still end up getting a knockdown. But it was a solid fight, man. Like you said, Shando, I can see where Fury could win the fight if there's a couple things that if he cleaned up. He could start from the beginning. Quit bullshitting all the cutesy stuff. Nobody want to see that, man. Because all Usyk was doing was just coming for it. Like he just you act like this dude's not a come forward fire. Like it doesn't make sense that you did that thinking that
he's a pressure fighter. Usyk.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, wait a minute, what are you doing? It's like then he decided to stand his ground, and like I said, he put good uppercuts, shots to the body. I mean, they
both had nice shots to the body.
He put more damage in on Usyk in the middle.
He hurt Usyk a number of
a few times, and it was like
body shots for sure.
You could tell he was feeling those. He did.
The body shots. For real, the body is his Achilles heel. I mean, nobody does, but you can see body shots. He doesn't fare well with them at all.
Yeah, I mean, and like in KOK, you touched on something. It's like you take a voluntary knee. It's like a perfect example of that was Gabe Rosado when he fought Bektemir, Melkuziev Bek the Bully. In the first round, he got dropped with a body shot, and you could tell he went down and he still had his wits about him, but he waited till 8th to get up to gather himself. Then he got up, made adjustments, and knocked him out brutally in the 3rd.
That's what you should do as a seasoned pro, Because
what you're going to have the fighter do when you take that knee, and then the guy's going to think you're like, he's in his mind, oh, it's hurt, I'm going to come to finish you. And then that's where you can get an opportunity to maybe land something big coming back instead of just falling all over the place, getting bombed on. Because that's really what I was like. I literally was like, I'm like, they're about to stop this fight, aren't they? Because this dude's like, but then I'm like, nah, they're not going to do it. He's going to have to be concussed or knocked down to the ground for them to do that.
Yeah. And I think we would have, I was saying to our group, I appreciate the standing 8 rather than a waiver, because when you've got such a big lot at stake, this is a fight that hasn't happened for 25 years. Not them.
Yep, undisputed, first ever in the 4-belt era.
You got to allow them to go out on their shield a bit, because we would have been like, what the fuck?
Yep.
It would have been. I know we'd have been happy that Usyk won, but then there would have been a lot of people saying, no, he didn't really win because it was premature wave off, and you should have let Tyson Fury go out on his shield. He's been punched by Wilder, a bigger puncher than XYZ. So I get it. I got it.
Give you an example is like, I mean, even though I know this dude irritates you, but it's sort of like the first Frost Grove fight. Like they stopped it early, so everybody's like, oh, you won. But they're like, bro, they stopped that fight early. Grove could have kept going. So it was just like a stigma over his head, even though he got the win. So, you know, that's a situation where it's like, yeah, let these dudes fight. Like, you know, let them keep going. Because like I said, then Tyson, look, because you guys imagine if they had stopped it in there. Oh, my God. We would have been hearing theory. Oh, they knew that. Oh, I was he'll come up with some magical thing he was doing. And like, no, bro, you got beat, man. And it was a good fight. Like I said, just shut up after the fight and not say.
Oh, yeah, great fight from start to finish. Great fight. I mean, but something tells I said this earlier, but something tells me that if Usyk had been under punishment like that, the fight would have been waved off. That's what I think.
And the Ukrainians been whooping ass the last couple of weeks, so it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like they're 3-0 right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
in the space of 7 days. Yeah, 3 champs: Loma, Baranchik,
and Usyk on the same day, man. Wow, man. Yeah, man.
That's fucking crazy. What up, Illuminati? Yeah, that's fucking crazy. But I agree with you. So I mean, I'm cool to just see Fury he got humiliated, and that's what I wanted to see. Even if Usyk lost that fight, right? But that round 9 happened in that fight, it was still a moral victory to see Tyson Fury literally. We've never seen him like this, and the reason why we've never seen him like this because he ain't fought nobody.
He's been on easy street.
I'm sick of hearing this. I'm sick of hearing this about fucking 2015 Klitschko and all that.
Just a popped up middleweight, popped up middleweight, cruiserweight.
And look what happened. The middleweight, cruiserweight fucked you all the way up.
Now we know why he wanted no parts of this guy.
No, look, bro, it's to be honest, like even if you're a Fury fan, you cannot just ignore the Valiant fight, who is nowhere near skilled, who is a southpaw, the similar dimensions, less power, less aggression, less skill base, and he had his way with Fury. And that was, to be honest, probably a better version than the Fury we saw last night. I mean, he still had a little bit more on the tire. But that fucking, like, you're talking about like I don't even want to say he's a super, but he's just a southpaw that's fucking smaller and faster and more skilled. Like, why? How you couldn't see this was going to happen? And he still had a good showing. Like I say, he put some work in the middle rounds. It's just like, bro, like it's not hard to pick. Like, you know what I mean? It's not in a bad way. Like, you know, it's, you know, like you said, it was competitive. It's not like somebody just got washed, but I think definitively Usyk won the fight. It's not like you can argue that, and this Canadian judge is gonna make this shit go down in history like it was some kind of like, oh, either guy could have won. No, it just one dude won this fight. Period.
Yeah, you liar.
Even if he this is how bad it is. Even if Usyk only won 6 rounds, he still wins the fight
because of the knockdown.
Yeah, just a 1-4. One guy had a 114, 113, which is Usyk winning 6 rounds. So I'm like, bro, like,
what about the knockdown?
So the knockdown was the difference maker on that.
Yeah, no, it was 114. That's why it was 13 instead of 114, 114.
And that's
without the knockdown, he would have had it as a draw.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Right. So had that. Get
the fuck out of here, man! It's my night.
If Usyk hadn't done what he did in the ninth, there would have been. I think it would have been a draw. Or he wouldn't have won. He wouldn't have got the win.
Yeah, they would have gave him what would it have been, a majority draw or
a split draw.
Split draw.
Yeah.
How dare they? Let me do these super chats. Quick, I appreciate the super chats. Thank you, guys. Let's go. Shouts out to Leon Fuller for dropping that $4.99 on your girl. Chat gang, bang bang. Thanks, Lee. Massively appreciated. You know, for the squid as we call it. And then we've got the members only chatters over here, guys. If you'd like to join the members only, you know, click the link. We got a bunch of new members. Some will stay, some will go. But you know, I'm still here, so click the link and join. Shouts out to Modern King Boxing, been a member for 17 months. Thank you, King Rhonda Don. Hello, Dundem season. Always listening, Queen. I know. Thank you so much. And you always send me like those $2 thank yous in my comments on stuff when I post videos. Thank you very much. You're always in the building. Thank you very much. And we have let's go. Okay, let's go again. Me bar rat brain splatter what's the matter? Just start don't try move the body try scatter pick pattern up all over your body now you bruise and batter tap shatter. You never should have Allah. You never should have Allah. All right. Shouts out to my sister, the Queen Lisa Bales, member for 24 months. Wow. Great weekend of boxing in the Buddhism. Right, sis. And then let's go. Oh, sorry. Let's go again.
Put up the chin.
Brain splatter what's the matter? Just start don't try move the body try scatter pick pattern up all over your body now you bruise and batter tap shatter. You never should have Allah. You never should have Allah. Good. Shouts out to Dr. P. Hang on, AJ. Let me just finish everything. Shouts out to Dr. P, member for 24 months. Prayer to all those who are suffering today. Stay strong. One sec. Un momento. And we have a super challenge. Yeah. Shouts out to Tio. What up, Tio? Thank you for dropping that quarter of a dime on your girl. Just stopping by to say hi. I appreciate you. Thank you, Tio. There you go. Go ahead, AJ.
Just right quick. What's your take on Fury's comments after the fight?
I'm still anyone can try. I still don't understand why he said Happy New Year. What was that about?
Oh, well,
well,
he pretty much thought it was early New Year's, or he got knocked into 2025. So
I just think that's fucking crazy. And then the Ukrainian comment, oh, they only gave it to, did you see the damage control of Frank Warren today?
Of course.
Fury's bipolar, so you know, he says it's a symptom of what comes into your mind, you just say it. How comes when he won, you didn't have no things about him like being bipolar, like when he was winning, but the minute that you lost, you're bipolar, because we heard about this bipolar when you had to come back into the game, you know, suffer from mental health. And then if you notice, he was beating everyone that he fought. We didn't hear, you know, about the bipolar plaguing him as much, right? Yep. And then as soon as he's lost now, it's, oh, you know, he just says this fucked up shit because he's got bipolar. I don't give a fuck. You're not supposed to say that type of shit.
I know people who are bipolar, but you don't pull out that card when things don't go your way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what he. And if you bipolar, go take your medication. It's called Roman because he's Romany Gypsy, so that actually works for that song. Oh, Nicki Minaj. Yeah, it's not acceptable. And he said, I thought I won the fight.
Oh, of course. I mean, as far as that Ukraine comment goes, like, in case you didn't notice, one judge had the audacity to score the fight in your favor. So how do you explain that?
Yeah. If that means that that judge wasn't interested in Ukraine and had no P. Listen, we're not taking politics into boxing because we've seen that already spoil it when the WBC decided to mix up their big faces into the Russia thing and try and fucking fuck up Dmitry Bivol and all of this, who minds his business, mad, unproblematic, and cute on top of it. So leave him alone. Ruski. Did you know the funny thing is, right? I want to say this right. Usyk's wife's Russian, you know.
Is she? Oh wow. How about that?
Yeah, pick a side, bitch. Pick a side. No, I'm joking. Sorry. Yeah. Well, we know you picked the side. She popped off them 4 kids, mate. You're like, I picked my side.
I think she has.
I picked the $6 million side. God damn, yeah, she picked the side, all right. Don't blame her, love.
I mean, but Usyk at this point is generational wealth, honestly. Like, the guy's got so much money.
Listen, in Ukraine, he could buy it. He could buy Ukraine.
Seriously, with all the money he's made from this fight and AJ fights.
He makes more money than the president or prime minister, whatever they one's called over there. He's you know, there's top 1%. Yeah, he's in the top 0.5% of earners. Like, I just own Ukraine and that's it. Listen, and, you know, resides in Poland. Listen, when I went to Poland, I was balling. And I'm in there multiple times. I was rich there. So could you imagine? Usy's like, yeah, you know what? Like, he's a king, right?
I'm sure this guy doesn't even really give a shit about money.
But he's humble. Like, I like him.
I mean, I'm sure this guy doesn't even really care about money.
No,
like at all.
He cares, but not to that, like what a Tyson Fury. And I think Tyson only exercised the rematch clause because I heard there is 70 million on the table for this.
Oh, for the rematch?
He'll do it though, because we've seen rematches like people exercise rematch clauses.
Yeah, but look at Earl Spence.
I'm disturbed by that though, because he already pulled some shit. Like, man, I just hope he doesn't make Usyk sit and wash him out for fucking a year. They better figure out that he got 3-4 months to go ahead and get that in and get it over with.
Exactly. Exactly.
Otherwise, keep it pushing, because they already got the way the Saudis is running. Yes, man, they got a bunch of fights rotating. So, like, bro, like, he could go make some money doing something instead of waiting for him. Because Fury almost has cost him in a situation where he can make the same money in 2 fights that would be easier, instead of sitting around waiting for this dude who's gonna come up with some kind of shit. Like, I mean, we just gotta be real. He's done that to everybody. He did that to Klitschko. He did it to Wilder. So it's just like, let's keep it real. So why wouldn't you do it to Usyk, who actually beat him? Like, you know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I was saying it in the comments. I don't think you crazy. Contronery. You said you crazy. That's a good one. Hang on, let me just get to that. You crazy. Yeah, you crazy. I get the joke. Here we go. We got Lowe's Nose Boxing. Ding, 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 ding. Kaboom. You crazy. The dot and the sausage. What up?
Your sausage.
What up, David?
Sausage. What's going on, Lady Shan? Long time no see. Long time no chat.
Oh, man, you do. I'm here.
That's the G. What's up, man? It's been a while, brother. How you doing?
What's going on, brother? You seen the Tyson Fury, aka the Dawson, the sausage? He almost got stretched by a cruiserweight. Once again, this proves my point.
No, a pumped up middleweight actually. So that's cool.
a guy that got beaten by Sean Porter in the amateurs. No disrespect to Usyk. He's a very, very, very good fighter. He's a Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Fame. The only heavyweight in this era, maybe Fury as well, that could be competitive in the 90s, definitely. And
McGregor did lose. He lost on the ground. He didn't lose standing up. So he's a hell of a fighter, and he's a very, very tough competitor.
He's a hell of a fighter, like Floyd Mayweather would say. And I look forward to see what's going to happen with Wilder now. Because if Wilder can beat Wilder again and knock out Billy Zhang, I would like to see Wilder fight Usyk, because Wilder has a good shot with the punching power.
Oh, for that.
I'm to do what I do best, you know. That's a site to get the fans what they want to see, you know. At the end of the day, no one wants to see a 12-round fight. It's a whole bunch of heavyweights up here, and we're the hard hitters. And at the end of the day, people have things to do.
Hate it.
Don't he already have the wait? I think he already has the. He's supposed to have the Miller fight if he does win the Zhang fight.
Yeah,
he's gonna stretch. He's gonna stretch that guy all over the city.
I don't know. I could get Zhang before I can.
About that.
I'll just go because
Javid Anderson. I'm sorry about that.
Go ahead.
Javid Anderson's gonna get stretched. I was never. I don't think his heart is in the game like that.
Yeah, I'm not high on Jared Anderson either. I don't know how that fight pans out, but what I'm thinking is that Zhang beats Wilder. I am thinking that. And if Zhang beats Wilder, then there's no point going any further. I mean, that means
retirement is imminent after that.
So. I mean, well, you don't want to retire, but I mean, you're just losing to every proper maybe ex-champ, fringe world. Like, if you're not beating none of these cats, man, and that's what's circulating, you're just going to knock up and rack up a lot of losses. And I mean, if you want to do that and people still willing to pay you, but I don't think he's lucky. You're on your second lifeline with Turkey Al Sheikh, because after you didn't get beat, after you got beat by Parker, you couldn't do the Joshua fight. And then you've got he's now giving you another payday. You want payday, right? And you better get this one right. And because he's telling you, if you get this one right, there's another payday for you to do Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson don't deserve a hot fucking red cent, right? With how he comes across and all is crying and talking about, oh, this is so hard. Well, bow out, man.
I'm surprised he would even take that, because I'm like, bro, like, low key, you guys know how I feel about Jared Anderson. You've been a boxer in development too long. Like, bro, you should have had some kind of action. Because if you look at it like we've been following Top Rank, you see how they're weeding out all their heavyweights to see who actually got something going. Wasn't he fighting over in Top Rank? Well, how you not eliminating that? You guys got all these dudes over there with O's, and you didn't take none of those O's, like, at all. Like, no FA job, but no, like, it's like, bro, like, what have you been doing? So, I mean,
life and death with Charles Martin.
I mean, it took Charles Martin for him to see the light, really.
This is what, but like, they're going to strip the IBF. Am I correct? Before
the rematch? Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
So what's the point?
I don't understand why they're doing that. You're going to get money anyway, so it's kind of goofy.
Yeah, you're going to get more money doing it with keeping your belt in this unified shit. Stop, IBF.
But it's one of them bullshit intern belts. Then when the fight's over, you can strip them.
Old belt. Throw in a fucking. Now we don't mind an interim for you guys, because you guys always keep spoiling the fucking party all the time.
Hate it.
IBF is notorious to do shit like that.
You don't. I've seen them not implement Mandos for 4 years on people, and then I see them implement Mandos back to my fucking back on certain fighters. It's just when they decide who they want to implement. It's just so stupid. I see you strip Joe Cordina for nothing. I see you take it. I see Jayapatai just had to vacate because you was like, you fight for the Saudi money or you fight for shekels. Oh, what do you think he's gonna do? And now he's got it back now. So I mean. They
let Spence keep his belt for 6 years while fighting one mandatory.
I know. Even Canelo didn't defend the IBF for ages.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, it's just
they ordered him to now. They ordered him to fight a mandatory now. So yeah.
Yeah, now. Only now.
Did they pick a mandatory? Because, like, low key, the reason why it's so fucking ridiculous is because Usyk just defended the IBF belt. Guess what? Just because the little random fucking contender you came up with, he just defended the damn belt against the other champion. So I don't understand why they don't fucking just like. Then they always want to talk to you. Oh, unification. No, that's just something fans say. It's not real with the
unification. Don't give a shit. Randos.
No, it doesn't.
It's at their discretion.
Thank you.
That's true.
It's something hard for them to say that they never fucking do, because it's garbage. Because like I said, like, we're gonna go back into this fight, and then like I said, that belt is going. This is what I'm saying. Like, when we start being on the slippery slope, where we all know this is for when they rematch, this is for the undisputed championship, but because we have to entertain 4 damn belts and one person just snatches one out, it's crazy.
But do y'all know why we got undisputed between Jack Catterall and Josh Taylor?
Oh, I don't care about that fight.
Oh my god!
No. I mean, sorry, Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, because Jack Catterall agreed to step aside.
What now?
I mean, when they fought
back in the day, how they were able to circumvent the strip king.
He's been, I thought you were talking about this rematch.
That's a good fight coming up. That's a very interesting fight coming up. Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall. That's the money division. That's 140 we're talking about. The glamour division.
Yeah, I know. It's 2 years overcooked.
2 years too late. 2 years too late.
Yeah, this is gonna be
no belts on the line. No belts.
This is gonna be Josh Taylor's opportunity to show that he could bounce back from a loss.
He can't. He better go his off.
If you can get a win.
Man, I got Jack winning. I don't know about y'all.
I got Jack winning. Sorry, I do. 140. He's cooked. He needs to move his ass up. He needs to go.
I'm going with the Taunton Tornado.
You going with the Taunton Tornado? Well, shouts out to you. And at least he's got someone that's.
I want him to win, because if he wins, Teofimo's win is going to age even better. Just like Just like Javante Davis.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Just like Javante Davis' resume has aged like fine.
Hate it.
Since Ryan Garcia sparked Devin Haney, Javante Davis's resume looks like fine wine.
Yeah, in heavyweight news, David. Let's stick to the topic. Yeah, I knew
got a lot of fights this week.
Yeah, I knew Teofimo had to get in there. David entered the chat. You know him. God. So where was we? Wrapping up what you lot said. Yeah, I'm really not that interested in that fight, but I mean, I will watch it. So because it's boxing, isn't it? But I mean, yeah, it's whatever the weather.
You gotta look at it like this, that I feel like they're gonna be building. Like we getting some great action. I mean, like this weekend, like low key, I was juiced up on the theory. Actually, I mean last weekend, excuse. But then this, like we had a lot of good scraps, entertain. Like boxing, like trying to have a really solid 2024 about to be huge. I mean,
yeah, I do need to catch up on the ESPN card.
That Coleman Chan. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Rete fight.
Say again, Chan?
Who did Navarrete just lose to?
Denis Berinchik. He was a teammate of Lomachenko and Usyk.
Yeah. Sorry, the Ukrainian.
Never saw him before. My first time seeing him.
I think we not seen Berinchik fight before.
Not that guy. No, I haven't personally. I was aware of him, but I never saw him fight until that fight. We're never ready. So.
Yeah,
You're thinking of Ivan Berinchik. That's who you're thinking of, I think. Yeah.
That is who I'm thinking of, Ivan.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We ain't seen. I'm with it. I ain't seen that Berinchik fight. Yeah, you're right.
It's gonna be tough to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. I've been warned.
It is rough.
It was. The styles did not just gel well at all.
Yes, I saw a couple of clips and I was like, God.
Yeah, they both were terrible. I mean, like it's like
I do diligence and actually watch it. I hate
definitely coming off the Norman fight before that. It's like after that.
I watched the whole card because I saw Brian Norman before I saw Brian Norman. So I saw him being interviewed either Fight Hype or Fight Hub. I think it was Fight Hype. It was Fight Hype. And I was like, I wonder who this geezer is. What is he? 47?
Yeah,
147 WBO.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know this cat, but I see a couple of interviews, like literally maybe 3 weeks ago. I just wasn't even keyed in. I wasn't aware that he was even having a fight. I just thought, this is the guy, and then they're showing him.
He was really supposed to come in there as a Southern Circuit fighter that they thought from past performances was not going to do well.
They thought Santalan was going to smoke him. That's what they thought.
Yeah, they thought it was a showcase because they got all the support under. I can't think of it. What's his name? AJ.
Who?
One he knocked out. Norman knocked out.
It's the Giovanni Santalan.
Yeah, Santalan. So they had Giovanni. They had a lot of like even there you could hear them talking. You know how the commentaries like you could just tell who they wanted, the top rank and all. Like it was just obvious, but. And they were like, "Oh well, Norman, he got some good power, but he didn't look good." And this was a showcase fight, and he's an undefeated fighter. They thought it was going to be a fight pattern record, like a record. But the problem is, you didn't see it, so I don't know if we're supposed to talk about it. But
I'm gonna.
So the thing about it is, that Norman Jr. showed me, like because coming off Tim Witherspoon talking about guys with fundamentals, he showed me that. If you want to deal with a pressure fighter, you got to have a dominant uppercut. And he threw the uppercut. It didn't matter if it landed on the chin. It didn't matter if it landed on the solar plexus. It didn't matter if it landed in the gut. He threw it over and over again. And it was just like he was on the ropes throwing it. Then all of a sudden, he just kind of has this way of making distance and changing level. And it was crazy. I was like, damn. I was like, because I've never seen him. I've never seen him before. I had seen Giovanni a bunch of times. So I was like, oh yeah, the dude about like when I started hearing, he's from Atlanta and stuff. I'm like, they bring a dude in here to get knocked out because Atlanta ain't no fight town.
Yep. I mean, Brian Norman did to Santalan what Santalan did to Alexis Rocha.
Yeah, exactly. in his home. Look, hey man, I'm gonna tell y'all, stop taking home fights, bro. Y'all better start going to the road.
Town curse strikes again.
Boots, you better just stand by.
Yeah, Boots, you better Trump Cody, better watch for Cody, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I know he is garbage. I know, new age barbarian. We know.
Nobody. It's like every time. It's like for the last, and it's not. We not talking about. It's been the last 2 or 3 years when dudes go home. It's bad, and he got. Man, he had so much blood on his gloves. He was getting beat so bad.
He got drunk by a mob. That's what it looked like, literally.
Yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, this motherfucker hits that hard. Where did this dude come from?
Yeah,
I'm like, okay. I'm like,
yeah.
By the way, Richard Torres had a good fight on the undercard too, as well. That was a really good one.
I know the little the white heavyweight boy.
Yeah. The one that looks like the lost Jonas brother.
Yeah, I heard he had a good win stoppage, right?
Yeah, stop the guy. Yeah, this guy was slick early on. He was undefeated, and he had to kind of make adjustments, and he did.
How many rounds was it? An 8-rounder though? Was it an 8-rounder fight, or is he doing 10-rounders now?
I can't recall, but he did stop him. I can't recall when it was. Let me check.
10-rounder fights. I'm needing this new crop of heavyweights to grow up mad fast. You know why? Because the good ones are all leaving the Buddhism. You know what I mean? So let me just remind people that we are where we are at, because just in case we have some new people dropping in, we're at the weekly wrap up. Shiggity shiggity what? Shiggity shiggity show.
Yeah, Chan, it was a 8-rounder. He stopped him in 5.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna need you lot to grow up mad quick, fast track your asses. We don't care if there's losses on the way. We just need you in good fights and big fights. I can't be bothered sometimes with these 8-rounders because I just know it's just cans in there when it's 8-round fights. It's cans.
They just had 2 dudes with, they just had Top Rank. I didn't know they had this arsenal of dudes with zeros, but some of them been sitting on the shelf, so they finally decided to start consolidating them because maybe they think maybe when the old guard starts retiring, maybe they can. But I don't see nobody on there that's splashable. Like, I mean, be honest. Like, I don't know. That dude over there is F.A. Java. I mean, that's it. Everybody else is just kind of like,
just give us a Jabba versus Anderson or something, and just like kind of thin out the herd a little bit.
Yeah, finish it off, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched Torres. I've watched him since his pro debut. I'm very aware of who he is, where he is. He's the smaller side of the heavyweights as well. He's not really large either, but I mean, yeah, he's
entertaining fighter. Big puncher.
Oh, all right. I mean, big puncher. Don't think he's like I don't think he's like a tactician. I don't give that much credence when you're fighting 8-rounders, and I need, when it steps up, that's when I'm going to gauge. Is it really? Oh, you're that good, or right now it's like everybody could be good when you're 9-0 and 8-0.
Yep. No, but Chan, it's funny you actually mentioned that, because in this last fight that Torres had, he actually had to make adjustments, and he showed a lot more boxing ability in this fight than his pressure style. He did, yeah. He jabbed to set up his shots and kind of like adjusted to take this guy out, which he did in impressive fashion. Because this guy was slick early on. He was giving Torres some trouble in like the first 3 rounds. So
okay, and then for him to eventually adjust and stop him.
Yeah, it was competitive. He just started, but it's just when he finally started putting in some work, he was able to get the dude out of there.
Right. Okay.
He's still a guy fighting. Still a couple guys fighting for that. It's kind of a fight that you think would have happened a few years back, like at 8-0 and stuff, and start throwing them in together. But yeah, it was one of those. So maybe he gets somebody significant next. But
yeah,
I see. Like, to be honest, because of that fighting style, and this, I know it's still early, but I see that as a once he gets with one of these dudes that can hit.
They're gonna wash him.
Problem. Yeah. This is like you can't use that style in the heavyweights, man. I'm sorry, you're gonna get your ass whooped.
Now, to watch.
I was hoping he'd fight Jalalov in the pros, but I want to see him run that back.
Did he fight Jalalov? No.
In the amateurs, he fought him twice. Jalalov knocked him out badly once.
Of course, Jalalov's not. I want Jalalov just to say, "Let me leave the amateurs again." Like that. Come back up, mate. Come on.
Like what? Like man.
Why are you down there? He said it's more consistent money. Okay, but listen, you cannot. I said it maybe 2 years ago. That guy gives everyone problems in the heavyweight division. He's like 6'6", solid 260, like massive long reach, tree trunk legs. That guy's a problem. Who did I see in the amateurs beat him?
Who, Jalalov?
Yeah.
Somebody beat him in the Emmys?
him, one that we know. And I was like, that's Jalalov. Was it Joe Joyce?
I don't know.
He's got. I did I watch the fight? He got beaten, and I was like, for you to beat Jalalov, that's wild. I think I watched the fight. I saw it. I was on YouTube. I want to say, why do I think it's Joe Joyce? Somebody. I was like,
he fought Frazier Clark. He beat him, but Clark didn't. Was it Frazier Clark? But Clark didn't win when he beat him in the amateurs. Was it somebody else or
who else? Was it? What, no, Joe Joyce. Then it wasn't Joe Joyce.
he lost to another heavyweight named Ivan Ditchko.
Maybe it was Frazier Clark. I thought somebody.
But he beat Frazier Clark though. He won that fight. He won that amateur bout.
Yeah. So who is it? So there's no British current heavyweights on his resume now, other than Frazier Clark and the other geezer.
Well, just in the amateurs. I mean, not pro wise. He's really beaten nobody a note yet. But Emmys, he beat Frazier Clark and then Richard Torres. He beat him twice and knocked him out the first time badly.
Frazier Clark's an Olympian. I saw, maybe someone, and I could have muddled it and thought and see it was could have been Frazier, but I thought the person got the winner. I was like, Jalalov like to beat, but I just said that geezer. I seen him fight, and I was like, remember I said on the group, I said he'll punch a hole right through your face, like it's ridiculous his dimensions. He ain't a gangly geezer. He's thick and solid and
6'7", 81 inches, 1 inch reach.
Yeah, great jab. Comes on the front foot. He can box with his bigness. But yeah, take a punch as well. Where is he from?
He got a couple losses to, I think it was Jose Lardouet. I don't know how to say his last name. It's Larduet. He had 2 losses to him in amateurs, and he's right now. He's 13-0 right now.
He's from Uzbekistan.
I knew it was one of the stans. Yeah, spell that name, Eduardo.
Lardouet. Lardouet.
Lardouet. You pronounce it Lardouet. It's French. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
he's actually in the heavyweight. I mean, they're in the. I think they're in the same division. He's like 13-0 with 11 knockouts. And he got 2 wins over him in the amateur. One early and one later. So
listen, he gives everyone problems. If he comes up, he'll make a ton of money. He will be up. I'm quite secure to say.
This is when the money train is up there. I don't understand what he's talking about. He ain't making no money. That's where all the money is right now. These heavyweights is getting back to back.
He fucks up like near enough a lot of the people that's currently like in the top 10 right now. He gives them. Listen, I don't know what he's doing down there. Listen, Linda, you need to move your ass and come back over to the pros because there's a lot of money waiting for you. Punch holes through people's faces like that. I think. I want to say that I feel that he said he gets ducked. Nobody wants to fight him, so
I can believe that.
So he said to make money, just go back in the Amis.
He's high risk. He's too high risk.
Yeah. He said I can't get the fights. That was it. Yeah, Jalalov is a problem. Do you remember this? 6'7". Yeah, 6'6". Yeah, he's massive.
That's when you need to fight yourself into a mandatory position, so nobody can duck you anymore, avoid you.
Yeah. Yeah, he stopped Torres in the Amis. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, man, because
that was a bad knockout too. I saw that. That was bad.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Torres got stretched badly.
like I'm saying, Torres ain't a big lad, especially compared to this guy. Torres ain't a big like he's not like a super heavyweight. So yeah. Okay. Also, I would like to cover. I got to do a little segue. Let's segue in the building. In the building. So keeping it with the heavyweights, we're going to go in with Caballero and Sanchez, or Sanchez Caballero. Caballero. I came online at the time of the fight. Was just like transpiring. I was on.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. I heard about it. I didn't see it.
I saw it. I saw. I mean, I was like, everyone's like, I saw him down. I saw Sanchez down. I was like, when you're in the cartoon when the eyes go like that. That's what was like, what the hell is my brain couldn't compute. I was like, what the fuck is Sanchez doing on the floor? Like, you know, and I saw it was a body shot. That's what I saw, and then I was chatting because I was on someone else's show before mine, and then all of a sudden it was like it was stopped. What was it? Wait, what's time? What that round 8 that he
I
got
think
stopped?
round 7, body shot, round 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he dropped him once already with it, then he got up and did it again.
He did, yeah.
Then he didn't beat the count the second time.
And then he just ended him. So I got to see it properly. Sanchez, anyway, you're boring. So you know, I don't give two fuck. That geezer is NyQuil. What's the one that we've got? We've got one. What we call it? What's the one you lot's got? NyQuil. We got Night Nurse. Yeah, you lot got NyQuil. We got Night Nurse. He's Night Nurse. Go ahead, Edward.
Yeah, he doesn't fight with any urgency. It's annoying. That's why he got. It's like, bro, it's like you have a heavy payload that you just feel like you can get this cavalierly deliver whenever you feel like. His last fight was like that. It's like, bro, why don't you just? Even though he starts to do later in the fight, it's like, bro, but it's like there's like 4 rounds where it's like if you just decide to start in one of those rounds, maybe you could have done something more. But it's like
fucking boring.
I don't know if it isn't. He's not assertive. I ain't gonna give him the freedom of saying patient. No, he's just not assertive.
Yeah,
and he got punished. He got caught to the body.
That Caballero is number 4 in our heavyweight rankings, the ring rankings.
Yeah,
with that win, I'm like, okay, well, all right, that's fine.
His style is just. I've never enjoyed Frank Sanchez. There you go now. Your belt got swiped. Your belt's left the building. He's calling Gabriel's calling himself that. Yeah, the what is he? The body. What do you call him? The body, not the body snatcher. He said I've changed my name because he's had 2 stoppages now. As we saw him stop.
To the body. He stopped Mabadog to the body. Yeah. Well.
Oh, I love that fight. That map. Yeah, that was crazy.
Let me do. Yeah. And now he did the same thing. And he's got a new nickname about how he's fucking people up to the body. So yeah, I forget what it was called. It's called the body something, not the body snatcher, because obviously that's Dillian White, but there's something else, something along those lines. But Frank Sanchez, his belt left the building. He was a champion, was he not? On some little trinket thing. Was he a trinket?
No. He wasn't. No, he didn't have a belt. I don't think so.
So what was the belts that my man had when he because after I was watching Caballero, he had belts. They must
isn't he European champion? I think or something.
No, I think it's Latino Intercontinental, something like that. Latin.
Let me find out. Let me see. Hold on.
There was belts, but they was secondary belts. We know that, but there was belts. Let me do this for Conchonare. Me bar brain splatter what's the matter? Just start up, don't try move the body, try scatter, pick pattering up all over your body, know your bruise and batter, tap, shatter. You never should do Allah. All right, Conchon, remember for 13 months. Thank you, my brother. Fury will need to exercise the demons from round 7 in the booties.
By the way, Chan, I found out what belts.
NABO, WBO,
and WBC Continental Americas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah.
You know, the regional titles.
Yeah,
regional belts.
Yeah, I knew there was some trash ass belts, but yeah, because I saw, I was going to say Torres, I saw Caballero, got them. But I'm happy for Caballero because I mean,
yeah, man, he's established himself as a real force with his last 2 fights.
Yeah, because I remember Fury even like, I'm not going to bother fight him in 2020 when it was the pandemic in between that first Wilder or the second Wilder fight, was it not? And he tried to go to Caballero first.
Yeah, he was one of the options. Yeah. Being discussed.
Yeah, and then he was in talks with Carlos Takam because we had Carlos Takam on. Then Carlos Takam said after 1 week of talking, they went Team Fury went radio silent. Did anybody know about this Tyson Fury saying when he signed to Top Rank that his terms and conditions was that they wasn't allowed to have any slick small fighters to fight him?
I did not know that at all. That's news to me. Let
me see if I can, because because listen, I thought I was sleeping the other day, as one does. You know, you should sleep every day. But I was sleeping the other day, and in my sleep, I heard this. You know, the telly's going, and I was like, oh, God, and that was a few days before the loss. And I thought I'd made it up, but I remember I said it to Lisa in the chat. So Lisa was like, "I know what you're talking about," and. You know, Lisa's the queen of research. She's great. Shouts out to Lisa Bell. Great. What would I do without her? What would I fucking do without her? Let me see. Un momento, por favor. I thought I made it up. I was like, nah, Shan, you tripping. That didn't happen. Fury never said that. But okay, so what I can do is, I think what I can do, I can play the audio, right? Come on.
People at Top Rank. One thing he would tell them, what I was told, was don't bring me smaller guys. Like he didn't want to fight smaller fighters. He likes to fight guys at close to his eye level. I know he's listed as 6'9". He's not. He's probably about 6'6". So that's why a fight with Wilder. You think he's 6'9"?
He does about the height. Yeah.
You think he's 6'9"?
No, he's not 6'9".
Okay.
You're not 6'3", but
I'm not going to go there with you. I'm not going to do that right now. He doesn't like fighting smaller guys, right? He likes fighting guys at his eye level. His best wins have come against those types of guys. Vladimir Klitschko many years ago, and the 2 wins over Deontay Wilder. Smaller guys just give him a little bit more problems, got to punch down a little bit. I think one thing to note, too, is when Tyson Fury started fighting in the U.S., and he started meeting with people at Top Rank, one thing he would tell them, what I was told, was don't bring me smaller guys. Like he didn't want to fight smaller fighters. He likes to fight guys.
Shouts out.
Chan, who's the main one talking?
This is Chris Mannix, Sean Porter.
Okay, Chris Mannix, okay.
Close to his eye level. I know he's listed as 6'9". He's not. He's probably about 6'6". So that's why a fight with Wilder. You think he's 6'9"?
Sergio Mora and the guy that's the UFC guy that comes and hosts. You know, the UFC guy.
Ariel Helwani?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was doing their round table, and this is what I heard in my sleep. But I thought, and then days go by, and there's obviously, and I was like, I thought, I didn't hear that. And then I thought to myself, I said it. And Lisa went, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. I was like, and I thought she thought she knew what I was talking about, but didn't. Kaboom! She was like, "It's this." I was like, "Oh my God, you're a fucking G." That's why I love us. That's why I love the Shadowholics, man. You lot are fucking phenomenal.
I mean, in hindsight, it makes sense because Steve Cunningham gave him fits. He said so himself. That was the toughest fight.
We knew that was it, but we didn't know that was when he went to Top Rank. Listen, don't bring me no small fighters.
Yeah,
don't bring them. So listen,
how did Val Lin get in there then? Because didn't he fight that fight when he was on Top Rank? Val Lin, when he fought him, wasn't he?
Violin's 6'6".
Yeah, well, he's like 6'6". He's tall.
But he's still. That's what I'm saying. When they're sitting there, them people are saying that he's not 6'9". I don't believe that because Val Lin, when he's standing next to him, he's
6'6", 6'7" at best. 6'7" at best. 6'7" at best, probably.
Fury's about 6'8".
Yeah, that's what. He's about 6'8". Because
about 6'8". Because him and Wilder.
That's why you think dudes are small because of how tall he is.
Him and Wilder looking at each other. They're basically eye level to eye level.
He don't look that much taller than Usyk too in the ring, to be honest, as well.
Oh, he looked massive more than Usyk.
He looked. I mean, just mad like
way bigger than him.
He looked
body-wise.
He looked like Goliath. It looked like Usyk was like a 5 foot person.
No.
Just to mention his name, because Tyson Fury don't like fighting smaller dudes. It's funny you're named after a dude that would have been smaller than you and would have smashed you, bro.
Usyk has the same dimensions as Muhammad Ali and born on the same day as Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I think he's about like 6'2", 6'3".
6'3" and 221. That's what Muhammad Ali weighed for the majority.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing. I'm just trying to make Usyk win more significant because he was definitely shorter.
But you got weirdos coming out talking about he's better than Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. I mean, no, he's not better than Muhammad Ali, but I believe he has the warrior spirit of like an Ali. Like he's got some kind of correlation to his religion, being born on the same day. Things can be, not saying that he isn't, but I just feel that he's there's something special about that guy, and he's, for me, he's number one pound for pound. Is he for you?
Oh yes, with this one, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, speaking of which, sorry. Go ahead. Okay, good.
Edward, number one pound for pound?
No.
No?
No, I wouldn't put him there. I usually don't put, even if they come from another division, I usually don't put heavyweights on the pound for pound.
Oh, I do. If they come from another division, you got to. That means Evander Holyfield was never pound for pound, in your opinion, no?
No, he wasn't.
Really? How does your pound for pound list work?
It only goes traditional. Once you move into heavyweight, it kind of puts you in a place where you can fight everybody. So a lot of the conversation about, well, if this guy was this big, the truth be told, even though the guys would be small, like who's the, like a dude that's at any weight below can go fight a heavyweight without any problem. Like, well, of course, problems, but they wouldn't.
His skills beats everybody down below. It's like his skill at cruiserweight would beat everyone down below if he was a heavyweight. Then he actually went up to heavyweight with the same skill and that same skill beats everyone. It beats Bud. It beats Inoue. It beats Canelo. It beats all of them lads. It beats all of them.
I think as like the greatness of being the heavyweight champion is you don't have to be on pound for pound. You proved that at the highest weight, your skills translated there. So like pound for pound, almost to me is like a honorary mention for two dudes that are too small to actually prove how good their skills would be against a big guy. He's actually proved it. So it's like to put that's why I put heavyweights on their own area, because it's just the type that accomplishment is just it stands alone. Like to me, like if you were like to compare two fighters and you were like saying, let's go back to like Floyd or whatever. If I had an undisputed champion at heavyweight and he was pound for pound number one, I would think of the undisputed champion at heavyweight above him, because not only do you have to deal with skills, you got to deal with knockout power all the time. So it's just kind of like it just has its own standalone that makes it kind of like, I almost feel like putting him on a pound for pound list is kind of like almost a demotion in a weird way. So that's kind of how I see it.
I'm also thinking that AJ and KOK, that if Usyk is number one pound for pound, like how does anybody surpass him and take him off number one spot? Is it when he's inactive then?
You can say this, but I'd say for someone to maybe be, let's say Bud went undisputed at 154.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to do it.
So that knocks Usyk to like number two.
Yeah.
Or three or whatever. Yeah. It depends on where you put anyway as well. So, you know, one B.
I mean, honestly, like all three are interchangeable in my opinion. Like really, so you can have one. I really don't care at this stage. I mean, they've all three
are interchangeable. All
honestly,
three are.
So
yeah. Now let me ask you this, because I was keep speaking. Julius, I know you're watching, Carino, and we have to talk about this. We gotta. Julius has got Canelo above Crawford on the pound for pound list. Now, okay, so we're going to say, so Crawford is 3 division champ, 2 division undisputed, 2-time lineal, 2-time ring, and undefeated. And Canelo is 4 division champ, defeated. Oh yeah, that doesn't have to always play a part. Just because you defeat don't mean you. I'm just giving the stats. Defeated, 1 division undisputed.
Yeah.
How does Crawford go below Canelo because Crawford is not active enough? In my opinion, this is just my opinion. This is why I fucking hate these lists, right? In my opinion, all right, Canelo is more active than Crawford. So if you're more active than Crawford, why aren't you 2 division pound for pound?
Exactly.
Because it ain't that easy to achieve. That's why you're not. That's why you're not it. So it just, in my opinion, he just cannot be higher than Bud. He just cannot.
Like I said, Bud's in my top 3.
Yeah, Bud being 2-division champ, undisputed champ, is almost looked at like, oh, so what? That's because you're not fighting a lot. So what? You can't.
If he was allowed to be spoon-fed opponents like that, like you said, so actually he achieved something in a short period of time. So we can't sit there and say, yeah, he's more active. So with his activity level, he should have been undisputed 154, 160, and 168. So I mean, let's keep it real.
Yeah. So why aren't you? This is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
And 160.
Please get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
Sorry, Eduardo.
No, you good. But I'm saying 160 would have been easy, and you didn't do that. 160 is like you could have been undisputed in the division as the weakest in boxing. I mean,
yeah, I like Canelo, and I don't have to make an apologies because you got the Canelites out there. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he's all right. I give him. He's got a stellar resume. I keep it real. I like Canelo, but I can still pick holes in the Canelo thing. But overall, he's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, I guess. And, his first ballot Hall of Fame, his resume's amazing. That's not to be sniffed at. But you can't just think because he's Canelo, it bypasses Bud. Because I remember when Bud, since being entered on the pound-for-pound list, has never come off.
No.
Canelo has. He's been off the list. And I keep seeing people putting him up and up and up. No, you don't go up. You lost that 175. You dared to be great. I get it. I got it. But you're not 2-division undisputed. If it was so easy, you would have done it. I don't care about activity. I don't care if Crawford fights once a year for the next 3 years. He's still achieved more in the history books than Canelo. Is Canelo's resume better than Bud's? Yes. But does Bud have more accolades?
Hey, get the fuck out of here because
it happened on accident. Canelo stop being involved in my business? Does Bud have more accolades? Yeah, he does. So I can't really be that. I'm not down for Bud being at number 4 and Canelo being. I think Julius has got Canelo over at number 3 or number 2 pound for pound. He's got Usyk number 1. I know he's got Inoue number 2, and he's got Canelo number 3. Julius, and you've got Bud number 4.
Ridiculous.
Like that. I mean, it's like that.
Ridiculous. No, that's ridiculous.
Even though he, like you said,
but in a way, Crawford,
but
Usyk in a way, like top 3 at least, interchangeable top 3. Like I mean,
no, but like you said, even though his resume is better than his, the thing about it is when Bud, every time Bud got to the greatest moment where he was in the most difficult situation, he washed dudes. Whereas when Canelo got in those situations, he lost. One close wins. Like, where's the signature? Where's the dominant win that he has over not elite, but A-level fighter? Where's the dominant win he has? He doesn't. I mean, people just think of Gamboa getting knocked out, but Gamboa was undefeated and was a man at that time when
he was the dude,
and hurt him during the fight too, and he sparked him.
He covered. Ghost 1, 2, 3, go away. So if we've never fought a day in our lives of boxing, and spell my name properly, because otherwise I'm going to ban you, you fucking loser. Go
I will just say the word.
Yeah, please do.
Time him out. Okay. Time him out.
Absolutely, we'll do.
Time him out for the rest of the show. He's got long hours that you can time him out. Fuck out of here. You always keep coming in and talking your shit. Yeah, I will time you out for your opinion because it's not an opinion at this point. Lady Shan, you never fought a day in your life talking about boxing. Does your mum fought? Is your mum a good mother? How many times was she a mum before she produced you? Because that was a fail.
And you talk shit while you're watching the show.
So thank you for your watch time minutes that helped my show. And now you're timed out. So I've actually ghosted you. Go away.
No shit, of course. I mean, but we're still obligated to discuss and talk about the sport. It's what we do here.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, go away.
Those are the type of people that don't have nothing to say. They live through boxers because they have some kind of weird attraction to them and they don't really understand boxing. Yeah. Like, bro, like we all got our favorites, but if somebody sizes them up and tells us something deficiously, we
just accept it.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, true. He does suck at that.
ALOT beats everybody in the top 10. That includes HA, or gives them problems. That includes the fighters that I like. I just said that Usyk's skills trickles down and washes Terence Crawford and all of them. Terence Crawford is my favourite. We keep it a buck here. We don't give a fuck what you like, mate. You don't have to be a boxer to know about boxing. How about that? You don't need to listen. You don't need to. You don't. Did you know where paper came from? You still read a book, didn't you? Did you know how the book was made? Where did you know where it was papyrus? Was you there? Was you there when it was written back and first invented? No, you wasn't. You just accept that the book's here and you can read them.
Hey, I'll take you even one better. You went to a restaurant, they cooked you something to eat, and you were like, "Oh, this doesn't taste no great." Are you a worldwide chef? How are you to judge the food? Go ahead, eat the food.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. Have you ever been on the moon and seen it and touched it in real life, but don't you still know that it exists, motherfucker?
Thank you.
Yeah. Please stop, guys. So I hate when people say,
I just love that kind of
argument before, Shan. How you know it's this?
Life.
I mean, I just love that kind of argument. Like, we say stuff that they don't like, and they're like, "Oh, you never boxed a day in your life before." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit."
They always use, and I know boxers have that's why I have them on. And when I have them on, you don't see me battling about their expertise. But as you see, when I have them on, sometimes I'd actually teach them about resumes and stats, facts, and data that they don't know. So that's my expertise. When it's them talking about, I threw a jab and this and technique and that, I fall back and I listen. I'm a student of the game. So you just shut the fuck up because you're a ghost. You can't even come on there. The link's always in the chat, but yet you never click it.
Well, it's like this. I may not know how to do a heart surgery, but I can do research. I can see exactly how it's done. I can kind of see where somebody, even to the point of where, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't leave the knife in there while you cutting some. Like, this is basic stuff that you can understand. Doesn't mean I will ever do it. It's just like people don't understand research. Like, there's a lot of people that are knowledgeable about topics of stuff that they'll never do, because by your definition, nobody should be a coach, because those coaches, most of them never even played the sport they coach.
Yeah, so shut your fucking mouth. Did Eddie Reynoso? Is Eddie Reynoso used to be a boxer? Was he?
I don't think so. I know maybe his dad might have been.
Chan, how dare you criticize Eddie Reynoso? You never boxed. You never trained any fighters before.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Ben Davison was ever a fighter, but look at who he's training now. What's he's accomplished? I mean,
you've never seen me eat anything before. Have you ever seen me take a bite of any food? Does it mean that I don't eat? You fucking loser. You're so stupid. These people are stupid. How dare you breathe air? Do you know that it's even there? You can't see it, but yeah, you're breathing it, right? You accept that. You hold your breath, nigga. That's what you need to do. Hold your breath. Yeah, hold it.
Anyway, moving on. Where were we?
Moving on. Yeah, like they always get the Jerry. You know we give them everything there on this show anyway. It's the weekly wrap up, shiggity words, shiggity motherfucking show. Fuck it. Go ahead. Yeah, that was a nice little segue. Sometimes we got to rant, and get our little shit off. It's fine. Shady. She's got Shady.
But one thing I'd like to add about that top rank card, the Navarrete-Baranchyk fight. To me, Shakur would have beat both those guys. From what I saw.
Wait, Shakur beats Navarrete and
yes, and
Baranchyk.
Both, yes.
Yeah, you believe so. Navarrete, that was supposed to happen at 130, was it not, with Core?
135. I thought it would have been this fight. I mean, because of the vacant WBO.
No. That fight was supposed to... Shakur wanted to fight Navarrete at 130 at first. And it didn't happen. And it didn't happen. Do you not remember when Shakur was calling out Navarrete?
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, because I thought if it wasn't going to happen at 130...
Yeah, and then he couldn't stay in the division long enough because he couldn't make the weight, and as we saw, and he moved to 35. And Navarrete was still in 130 when caught to 35. Navarrete's just come, so I remember that. So at that time, it looked like thank you, Bourbon and boxing. That Navarrete Dr. Shakur, I remember it. I do. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. That's why. Bob Arum started talking about. There's no point in staying at 130. It ain't like you're not going to be able to
You're
go
not going to be
because he knew it was
undisputed.
never going to fight him.
The belts are two different other sides of the street. Do you remember?
The scattered. Yeah.
Yeah, too scattered. So you won't be bothered, and you can't stay there at the weight long enough to even try it. Move up. So he moved up.
Hey,
Yeah.
I target Baranchik if I was Shakur. That's an easy win for him, in my opinion. He should beat him.
Navarrete kept it real though. He said when he lost the fight, he was just like he needs more skills. He knows that like it's like bro, I've seen him get dropped by dudes and I wasn't, like I said, it was rough to watch. But Baranchik won. Like, he did win, but it was like
what was the score?
It was a split decision. I think two judges had it 116 apiece for Navarrete and Baranchik. Then one had it 115, 113 for Baranchik.
Yeah.
I mean, but I felt that Baranchik did enough to win. I mean, like it was close, but Baranchik, I think he got the edge. He edged it. So
two judges had each one of them winning 8 rounds. It was like, what fight was y'all watching? Like
I could see 7-5 for Baranchik. That's how I see it.
Yeah, not no 8-4.
You lot should go to ref school. You lot should go and do a course at Jack Reese ref school. It's like a 3-day course, and you can be refs or judges. You know, you and AJ should go and do it. It's in where I've got it. Here's the let me show you the email that you just email. I mean,
I always told myself if I ever ref or judge, if I'm doing it right.
So. Yeah. Why don't you not go and, on your downtime? It's a 3-day course. That's where you go. Write it down, screen print it or whatever.
I think about
it. Jack Reese teaching.
Yep. Nice. I know, but Chad also like about the fight, like they couldn't really hurt each other either. Like Navarrete's power didn't really carry up. Also, Baranchik did. Like he was landing, but he couldn't really.
Navarrete piece up just the other day. We just saw Navarrete piece up somebody. Who did he just piece up before this fight?
Who did he fight? It was Conceição. We got a draw. I actually didn't see that.
Conceição.
Yeah, I actually didn't watch that fight, but it was a draw though. So
yeah, it was. What was his fight before that?
Before that, was it the
Wendy? I know what you're talking about.
Liam Wilson fight before that, where he got dropped and almost stopped in that.
Yeah, that was I know his name started with W. I can't remember.
Oscar Valdez just knocked him out or just stopped him, so just fought him and beat him.
Liam Wilson.
Yeah, Liam
Wilson. That's who it was.
Yeah.
Fighter from Australia.
And he put hands on him too, man. That was crazy. I was like, he put hands on that right there. I'm like,
yeah, Liam Wilson. He almost got him out of there.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, T-SON, mi hermano. Okay. Okay. No hay problema. It's all good. We shall do. How you doing anyway, hermano? ¿Qué pasó? Can be floating, fall asleep on there, be like, oh my god, don't fall asleep on there. No, I'm joking. I see content creators do that shit. I see Counterpunch Curty do that, fell clean asleep on fight night. The fight, he drank the drink, boy, and Kurt was asleep on the live. We was like, yo, like,
Wait. Oh, Chan, 1 sec. I'm sorry. My bad. He fought Oscar Valdez before he fought Conceição. And that's when
that's the one I seen. It's the Valdez one.
Oh, he dominated Valdez. He beat him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It was a piece up. Well,
he beat him bad.
Yeah, because then Valdez just bounced back and come back and had his bounce back fight and stopped the guy.
William Wilson, the guy that
that Navarrete. Yeah, because it was all triangular. They'd all had common opponents. That was it. He got run off multiple channels. Oh, so you've been a nice person now? You've been horrible. TBH is fake. What's TBH? I don't know who that is. God, this guy's got a lot of time on his hands, isn't it? I thought you timed him out. Maybe that's old ones. I don't know. I'm going down the chat.
You've been talking shit, weirdo.
I'm just going down the chat and showing everybody their things. People say, you don't show my shit. Terence Crawford, oh yeah, that's when you got timed out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are rolled. Yeah.
Old mother. It's old like your moms, nigga. Moms. Remember Devin Haney said that to Regis Progress. So you do penitentiary workouts. You do burpees. Your moms, nigga. Your moms. Oh, fucking, I was dying. Edward, I died. I played it on my show because the other guy was like, you just you a rich kid. You go to private school. He's like, Devin Haney said, I never went to private school in my life because Devin Haney didn't go to private school.
No, he didn't.
Public schools because he was so always fighting. And the guy was like, you got everything. And he goes, yeah, you did go to private school. He goes, where do you think you learn all this? Where do you think you learn all that from? And then Devin Haney went, your mom's, nigga. Your mom's. I was dead. Oh my God.
Oh, I know he was a quality build up to that fight. Like,
yeah, that fight was fucking that lead up was fucking epic. Yeah, let me see. Your mom's, nigga, your mom's.
Oh, that's a good question about bourbon and boxing. When y'all want to talk about the Cordina fight?
Yeah, quickly, let's just talk about Cordina losing his belt too.
Anthony Kakache, that his name.
Kakache from Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I only saw the latter. I think I saw maybe 4 of the latter rounds. I got to my buddy's house kind of late, but it wasn't looking good for Cordina at all. He was getting tagged up, pieced up a lot. Which it seems the way it's like he can usually box, and like he's been really kind of been in the pocket and just trading in his last few fights.
I need to watch it because I didn't see it. Well, tell a lie that I saw. Remember, I was going on. CHANN with 2 N's, not Shan. Yeah. Shouts out to you, Black Caller. And then I saw him. I saw him stopped. Go ahead. My bad.
But yeah, I mean, but what I could see, he was just Kakachi was just getting the better of the exchanges. I think he dropped Cordina early, actually, and I think second or third round. Yeah,
he did.
That pretty much, I think, changed
in round 3 he got dropped. Yeah, you're right.
Then I changed the title of the fight. It didn't get any better.
What was the stoppage? Was the stoppage about round 7, 8 again?
Yeah, 8, round 8. It was round
8, wasn't it? Yeah.
He got stopped on his feet. Was taking punishment. Wasn't responding. The ref just jumped in.
Yeah, Kakachi, man, he was controlling, like the way he was. He had a way of being like in his punching range, and he's kind of, it seems kind of awkwardly long, man. So he was catching him. It was like, dude, he's smart enough that the way he was fighting, like he would come close, like it looked like he was close, but he kind of leaned back, and then only he could hit him. And like I said, Cordina, he just started catching.
I saw
all
it.
kinds of leather.
I was like, you're right, Black Caller. I know, Shan, my bad. Yeah, I was like, I couldn't believe it because Cordina's the favorite. I
thought he was going to win.
He just beat Kakache.
Hey,
I never heard of the guy before this. I never seen him.
We had seen Kakache before. We have. He last fought maybe a couple years ago. When was his last fight? I know you got to bounce in a minute. It's maybe about 2022 or something. We seen him fight, and he's just not one of those fighters that you're going to be like. We have because I know Kakache. I've seen him fight. I have to have. I know I have because I remember when he was on. I'm sure Champ Ross had him on the list. Edward.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I didn't know, like from what we had seen before. I didn't know he had a repetitive uppercut like that, or just Cordina's just a sucker for it because he was just throwing him 3, 4, 5 times in a row. It was ridiculous.
You know what it is? Cordina he's cooked at that weight. He needs to move up.
I mean, he moves up to it. I don't really see it going better for him at 135. If I'm being honest.
Oh no, that's the killing blow.
I think we hyped it up because of the Ogawa knockout, which was
that's what it was. That was what
it was. And now all of a sudden it's gone. I don't know what it is, man. I tried to
his last fight, he had a close fight where honestly you could have gave it to the other guy, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, the other guy was a close.
Yeah, it was. The fight in
I could have got it, yeah. So it looks like there's some kind of issues with Cordina that we're seeing some holes there now. And now he
needs to go back to boxing if that helps. I mean, because I think he's a lot on the inside.
And not trying to be Mexicano style. It's not going to fare well with that type of. I know Kakache's not Mexican, but that in the pocket style, it's not going to work well for you. And at 135, you're going to have to wait for them cats to leave and go 140.
Agreed.
You're not good enough for the like this.
Call me crazy because like let's just say like that. I think Lee Wood would have beat that version.
Would beat him. Navarrete would beat him.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think Lee Wood has a good chance too. Like if it's that version.
Yeah. Oh, Leewood. Oh, yeah. Leewood would stomp because Leewood's massive for the. He's gone up. Leewood's just a big lad, and but even though he's 36, you know.
Yeah, and I was favoring Cordina to beat him before, but not now. If he stays at 130, so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but yeah, that was quite disappointing. So his belt left the building, isn't it?
Yep. But he has a very Kakashi now is a very dangerous mandatory challenger in the form of Eduardo Sugar Nunez. He's a Mexican matchroom fighter. He stopped Shavkat Rakhimov in his last fight. He stopped him for the first.
I would have saw that. I would have saw that. When was that fight?
First time Rakhimov got stopped. Let me see. Kakashi.
Yeah, I would have. I know I would have saw that fight. That was on a. Was that on an Eddie Hearn card?
No, he went to Rakhimov's hometown to fight that fight. It was a final eliminator for the IBF.
Where's Rakhimov's hometown?
He's Takajistan.
Oh God, he's from one of the stans.
Yeah. But I mean, Eduardo Nunez, he's a matchroom fighter. He went over there to his hometown, beat him in a final eliminator, stopped him in a
I think I feel that I would have seen it.
That's actually a good fight. It kind of went under the radar at the time, but it was happened later this year in February. So
listen, Linda, listen. Boy, belts left it. There was just multiple upsets on Saturday.
There was 4 by my count. So you had Santillana.
Name the upsets. Cordina.
Cordina, Santillana, Fury.
Fury, can we base it that it was an upset?
Not really. Not
an upset at all. The betting line was 105
number 2.
Even. So,
okay, I found this on the web for Can We Buy was not predicted.
Sorry.
So Sanchez number 2, Santillana number 3, then Navarrete 4.
And and Norman Jr. Yeah. Oh yeah, you said.
Oh yeah.
Norman Jr. That was an upset.
That was Santillana.
Santillana, yeah.
Yeah.
4. Pretty much 4. That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And I like when there's upsets. In my opinion,
that's good. That's good for the sport.
Yeah, I do like it. It's good for the sport when there's
really shakes up.
Yeah,
so what it makes is good fighters have an L on them, so they have to keep you have to keep fighting. We're not going to sit around with O's on our record. You know, people's going let's see if maybe you are the goods. Maybe had a bad night, even though it didn't look like nobody had a bad night. They just got their ass whooped. They got everybody got outclassed. It was just like
outclassed, boxed about, stopped. There was multiple stoppages, exposés, everything. I love it. I love this thing. I need to catch up though. I love that.
A lot of these front foot, these pressure fighters are like, I think like Tim was saying, they're fundamentally flawed. Like it's like they don't understand that Chavez and then when they were pressure fighters that they actually had a very good defense. It's just like, bro.
Remember what Tim was saying? These fighters don't got no defense.
No. Especially the thing about it is like
about Fury, AJ, all of the top ones. He said they don't got defense, and he said that's why he feels like maybe like Usyk could probably beat Fury because there's no defense. And what happened? Shouts out to Tim Witherspoon. We'll get Tim back. We'll get Tim back on, but I'll release some more of his interview as well. I have to repost up the rest of just the Steve Cunningham his prediction. Steve Cunningham predicted Usyk to beat Fury as well because he's fought Fury and he knew what Usyk's about. So shouts out to Steve as well. Most of the predictions that all start. Edward, did you predict that?
Yeah, I did. I've had Usyk the whole time. Like,
especially
after the first thing because I thought I had him the whole time. He actually did, like I said, him like the hurting him part. I didn't see that, but he said fun of when he was talking about people. It's like like we saw last night. It's like guys don't know how to clinch when they get hurt. It's like they don't know when to make a strategic kneeling. It's just like, bro, like what are y'all doing?
This era's got some things to buck up on, man.
I kind of picked it up because even though he's not the most skilled, this is the only thing I can say. I guess I'll give some props to Canelo. Is when I saw him fighting Jaime. When I seen him fight Jaime, I could kind of see just from his old school kind of defensive style. I'm like, man, the skills have left the business.
Yeah, he comes in. My God.
Yeah, with the and slant to the side. I'm like, dudes don't even use that no more, and it's so effective.
Yeah, because he's still the young'un from the old school, so he knows that type of, and he brings that in.
He's the last one that got it
and he's
passed
the
on
last
to him in
one with
defeat.
it. Yeah, he's the last one with it. Yeah, and you guys better start adapting it and adopting it. I'm telling you. Because
For Tim to be so articulate, for somebody not to have been like, "Hey, we need you in our camp, bro," is ridiculous. He knows all the defensive stance. He knows the cross-face guard. It's ridiculous.
Guard, this one, that one, clench if the punch comes in. That, how to do the shell properly or whatever it was, isn't it? How to do that properly. Listen, we be getting master classes of talking to these cats, man. Like we're sitting here like virtually in awe, and then these legends, right, reach out to the fighters and they go, "No, it's all right, we don't need you." AJ, what are you doing, Anthony Joshua? That's fucking wild. Like if he asks me, and George Foreman asked me, and Mike Tyson asked me, I'm going to say, yo, you lot can all come in. I can't say no to none of you. You lot are going to have to just figure it out. It's done. But I can't turn down legends that want to come in my camp to help me.
You talking about Mike Tyson, who's trained by Costa Model, one of the greatest trainers. Like, bro, and you guys don't want to soak up none of that knowledge?
So if Muhammad Ali was alive and well, right, didn't have Parkinson's, and he offered you lot to be in camp, would you lot have said no? I feel like you lot would. I feel like you lot are only rating him because now he's dead. Because
they would have been mad that he was taking up some of their steam. You know, they're jealous about that. Oh man, he's just sitting here taking all the clout, man. Like,
Matter of fact, this reminds me of a video I saw like a while back. Like it surfaced online. It's like Caleb Plant was talking to James Toney, right? And I think James Toney was trying to give him knowledge. And Caleb Plant was on his fucking phone the whole time. Damn near while like James Toney was talking to him. I'm like, man, that's so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful.
Now, what a fucking
that's so disrespectful, man. Like,
put your phone in your fucking pocket, even if you're not gonna listen, you fucking mark. That's why he's getting knocked out and ragdolled by people, because you're an idiot. And he's in that division where James Toney was like, bro, you know how he could have talked.
He was champion.
We're talking about a James Toney that most times when he fought was out of shape, so he can help you with your gas tank, motherfucker, because he wasn't even in shape, beating people up.
You the fuck out.
Thank you.
You lights out. You stupid idiots, and you're sitting there like, let me be on my phone like this is nothing. Okay, this is why I give up on these cats like that, because I'm like this. I can't even believe they're on my show. I'm like, I'm taking in everything. Tim Witherspoon is one of the most informative interviews. I don't say interviews, talks that I've done with a boxer. I'm not going to lie. I learned a lot. Shouts out to him, man. We'll get him back on and we'll speak to him. Some other things that are materializing. So we get out. And I want to thank Julian Julian Chua. Julian, you're amazing, and you actually you picked Usyk. Well, you know, we went with the UD. We got to stand 10 toes down. I was gonna go. It should have been UD, but Julian was like, I know these geezers. I know how they fight because I've got a geezer that's in there, so don't go against them. Shouts out to Julian Chua. He's going to come back as well. I really enjoyed the show as well. He really likes how the show looks, and he's like, he will come back and, you know, chop it up with us as well. So, you know, everyone likes the show. Tim was on Bruce's, and he went, that Lady Shan show's crazy. It's a good show. Shouts out, Tim. I know. He's like, I love that show. We love you too, Sim. We love you fucking too. But guys, you lot have been amazing, and we're gonna wrap it up. Right. I've had fun with you two. Thank you, Eduardo and AJ. Edward, thank you very much for coming through. Is there anything last thing that you want to say?
Peace be the journey.
Peace. Amazing. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate you. KOK has left the Buddhism. And then there were two. AJ all day. You know, love you all day. And twice on a Sunday. Day. You know?
Likewise.
Thank you for coming. We're going to do the rewatch and point score. We do have to wrap up the AJ and Wilder thing. It's very
you just let me know when, and I'm down to do it.
That we've left it this long and haven't wrapped it up. It's not like us to do that. And it's not.
But let me know when. Just let me know when. And
Yeah. So we'll do the rewatch. We'll do the rewatch and maybe just knock it out and do something nice.
Okay, that works for me. That's cool.
Yeah. So thank you for coming. And I know you've got to run, so just run as fast as you can and get in that nice car of yours and drive.
We'll do. But likewise, Chan, thanks for having me on. Always a pleasure. Catch y'all on the next one. And everybody, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah. All right, y'all take care.
Hey, AJ. Bye. AJ's left the beauty. Happy New Year to you. Happy birthday. Imagine the man said, Happy fucking New Year. Look, I look small in it. I'm a small girl. How tall do you guys think I am? Guess how my height. Guess my height. Whoever guesses my height correctly first, I'll give them a prize, and they'll have to leave me their email address. Guess my height. Guess my height. Come on, guess my height. Okay, Bourbon Boxing said 5'4". Go ahead, guess my height. Daniel Agnew said 5'7". Anybody else want to guess my height? Guess my height. No, anyone that knows me, don't do it. Because there's people that know. Okay, Lisa Bell says 5'6". But anyone that really knows me, don't thingy. Anyone else? So we got 5'4", 5'7", 5'6". Yeah, go ahead. Anybody else want to guess my height? Come on, guess my height. Come on. Guess my height. I have got trousers on, but they are torn down. Guess my height. No, y'all are quiet. Y'all must have forgot. You lot are mad quiet. We got three people guessing my height. And the chat was, all of my people were Liddy again. You're with Liddy again. Lisa Bales, you coming in with another one. 5'8". Muy interesante. Is that so? 5'4", 5'7", 5'6", 5'8". Where's everybody? Yeah, I know Dr. P had to dip out. I already see Dr. P. Okay, well, you lot are, so we got three, but I want to see just if anybody else. You lot do it while I'm closing the show. Like if you want to figure out, because you know I close the show anyway. So let me see how many of you lot pressed the like. Did you hit the like? Did you hit the like? Did you hit the like? 18% of you didn't and said nay. 83% of you said yay. Okay, so we'll end poll. Did you hit the like though? Y'all better hit the like. Y'all better forgot. All right, let me stop fooling around. And by the time I'll tell you what my height is afterwards, if you don't keep guessing. Because if you don't guess, you don't get. I hit the like. I'm not hate watching. I know because we love you, Dan. We love you. Do you know what I need to do? I'm going to do. Do you want me to do a call-in show in the week where people, just if you don't want to come in the panel, you can call into my show? So I've got an American number and I've got a UK number. We'll do that, right? We'll do a call-in show. It's been a long time since we did a nice call-in show. So we will do that. Okay? Okay, so let me do the members. Okay, so we've got the gorgeous, lovely Adrian Nicole in the Buddhism. And T the Boiler in the Buddhism. Team Fatty, love you Fatty in the Buddhism. Boxing God 7 in the Buddhism. Love you as well. Nephew for real in the Buddhism. What up, Neff? Love you as well. Mr. Cooler in the Buddhism. Hesse in the Buddhism. King Boxing, thank you for being on the panel. What up, Lady Chan in the Buddhism. Donald Banks GP in the Buddhism. Dan 1983 bars in the Buddhism. Ricky Ricardo, mi hermano in the Buddhism. Money King Boxing, King London, John in the Buddhism. Mark Niggity Nash TV in the Buddhism. Zara K in the Buddhism. Leon Figures in the Buddhism. Don't Touch Your Bum in the Buddhism. Stephen T in the Buddhism. My sister that never fails, the Queen Lisa Bales in the Buddhism. Nesta Bedford in the Buddhism. What up, Brad? What up, gangster? Retro Boxing and Documentaries in the Buddhism. Conchornery in the Buddhism. Harlem's Finest, my sister Art to the left in the Buddhism. D-Star Boxing, mi hermano también in the Buddhism. AJ all day, thank you for being on panel in the Buddhism. Charlo in the Buddhism. Thank you for that large donation, Charlo. I appreciate ya. Upload type el primero en el edificio. Ya tú sabes. And last but not least, thank you for coming through. Glad to see you getting well. Dr. P and Wifey in the Buddhism. Wales' finest. Wales' finest. Wales. I come from Wales. Sorry, I may be doing your accent at a disservice. Wales. They say Wales. I come from Wales. Okay, so I'm gonna. I think you lot have stopped. I think you lot have stopped guessing my thingy. I wanna. Yeah. Maybe when I get to Lisa Bells, you know how tall I am. No. Oh, none of you. That's kind of like I could. No, yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to the sister Queen Lisa Bales. Gonna have to give it to you, Lise. If you round me up, I'm 5'6". I'm 5'5.5". I'd just say 5'6". So yeah, that's my height. Next time we'll do guess my weight. I'm not one of them birds that I'm like, oh my god, my weight. Oh next time we'll do guess my weight for thingy. So sis, something coming to a cinema near you. That's what we say here. No, thank you. You get something for the guess. Let's see what it is. Yeah, we'll do. See what it is. And we got AJR. Bless his little old heart. AJ all day, thank you for dropping out half a day on you, girl. Thank you, AJ all day. In the Buddhism. Okay. So, as I call the members, you know I'm here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
You only find the truth when you seek knowledge, and knowledge is what? Knowledge is key. Sight for Guan, you know, sight for Guan.
So if it Guan, not for that see nothing because nothing I got Guan. Lock off your eyes, cock me, make you cough.
I swear, Dan, you can guess my weight. I'll never be offended of the weight that you'll guess. I'm really not one of them bards until you do it and I'll go, oh my god, is that what you think? No, I won't be offended. I won't. I promise. You can guess it. I promise. Them the like we win a like them.
Them the like me, some in the like them. Man, I figure set this straight and clarify. Put fire upon a pagan, aim for the cranium. Turn off the news, there's a bag of lies. Roast raised man, wanna inform up, fun Babylon and every one of them dirty guys. And if they wanna go around the order, I guarantee somebody's floppy flight.
You know, we deal with stats, facts, and data around here.
I have opinions just like anyone else. You got opinions. But unlike what you're doing is I bring facts, data, statistics, things you can go look up yourself.
So do I with Shanalytics. That's what we do. You know, I'll be bringing back that show in a bit because we have to finish the AJ and Wilder's resume. I think we're on, I want to say we're on part 2 for that. And then there'll be a part 3. And then I think we consolidate and go through all the data, you know, and then we present it. So stand by for that. Please tune in for that. Well, it's things that we have on record and you can always go back to it. It's going to be on the internet for forever. I like to leave a piece of what I can do and you know, what I can bring to the sport At least, your kids and your kids can be like, let me see what this girl from London was talking about, because I want to see how Deontay Wilder's resume is. I want to see how Dimitri Bivol's resume is. I want to see how Artur Beterbiev. I've done a few of those. So we've done it with KOK and AJ have been on there, and blood boxing. I think we had boxing beats and rhymes as well. So go check them out, and we shall be doing many more. Where did I get up to then? So I said we do stats, facts, and data. Entonces, recuerda mi gente del mundo, mi gente mi gente de boxeo, estoy lista para ti, para todos, siempre. There you are.
Listos para los chingazos. Listos para los chingazos.
Shouts out, mi gente del boxeo. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Shouts out to my boxing people. That's what I'm saying. So, so I'm ready. Estoy lista. Remember, estoy lista. I'm ready para ti, for you. You can say usted as well. People. Para todos. For everybody, for all. Mi gente del mundo. My people around the world or of the world. Mi gente de boxeo. Yeah. Estoy lista para ti, para todos. See? And ya tú sabes. That means Yeah. Okay? So just in case some people maybe some people don't know what I'm saying on those bits, but yeah. But that's for my Spanish people as well, Hablo español también. So you gotta, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
Mierda. Okay, I am that bitch. Always will be that bitch. Perra. That's right. I was just gonna do that in Spanish. Brain malfunction. I signed up for the job and I got it. So my brain just went. What are you doing? It's been doing that quite a lot lately. It's very strange. The other day I had a whole dream in Spanish, which was I don't tend to always dream in Spanish at all, but a few times I do, and I was like, God, yeah. So it sometimes goes. Sorry, you see the glitches. Yeah. So I'm that bitch, like I told you. Where are you? Get your medication, Shani. You'll be okay. I don't think I need my medication. Estoy lista. Okay, let me go. Otra vez. Okay, so I am that bitch, always will be that bitch. I signed up for it. I got the job. And now you lot are stuck with me, the female Svengali.
It's hype, you suck at life, you don't want a round three. Worship the queen and your mic to pass. Keep it real, these chicks couldn't wipe my anyway, now let's go get Bulgari. I am the ultimate Bengali. These chickens can't even spell that. You hoes fucking repel that.
Just to tell me this is okie dokes. So I think it's time that I say goodbye, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. All right. Anyway, guys, you've been amazing. We've had a laugh. Thank you for the 54 people that are in the chickadee chat. Please comment in the comment section. I do reply. Please subscribe for those who are not subscribed yet, and share it with people that will appreciate the content. I want to say rest in peace yet again to my friend Victoria. And Chanel loves you. And I'm going to be speaking to your mum tomorrow. Yeah, rest in peace. So, guys, anyway, I'm gone. Hey, girl, it's LadyChann. Rep nonetheless. Come box with Chan. When do you want me back? Let me know. Shall I come back this week? We'll do some stuff. I'll be back. Jack. Yeah, thank you. Right, guys. Lady CHANN has left the building. CHANN!
Round one, fight!